Yo, assalamualaikum baningolu tolom sehu bal bismillah UDP Congress bantaba bi tenalo December till morning the 21st of December 2020, 4 more days to Christmas, 10 more days to the end of the year. Bal bismillah UDP online bantaba Kalbe welcome at all more join right now. Animal Minala join right now later on. It's exactly 1820 across the United Kingdom right now, 1920 in the rest of Europe. Obviously, it should be 1921 as well in South Africa. Kal Bismillah, political perspective, so program also, Mealonko is coming just after the end of what was a monumental, very successful UDP Congress 2020. Me along con tol belenga cool witness nyola belenga cool nyola from Friday, but I start the Paradise Suite Hotel to the mega rally that happened yesterday. Okay, now belenga nyola buffalo. MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I think Menketa saying kunung manjere nga satang mbele nga nyonyala. Me program da shele maso talatola. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alamanga funta kono Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Mena kachal men sur la jang asika kachati me alan ko asente nafa ayatol nafa. Ay gambe banko nafa. Mbe duala mari bulu fanam prasin nengol guide comme mena kumol men fula jang. Adwa kilingolon darom bawantol mo jiminality na so ben na karola le projet kumol fo me alon ko asentol be na fa asen na patio na fa gambe banko na fa kana ke kawye wolti nele alon ko occasionally ke samba kumol fo me alon ko mambetea ko ben amad bana bo nyolo alama ala kantol dundi o mo shifal kon nele alon ko ni kadama ni mo jare ke kufanne kufango mambetea sako ke bala karola kufango jama ni ka kerek ka tanole fo wala se tanoke so mel be konto na mel yalon ko be konto ndoro de la Gambian bela ndari na UDP Alpha la national executive newly elected executive party sympathizers supporters militants at home and abroad nyim menkata be victory belongs to all of us tol belong kilmo kili go momo kala contribution o kele patio wala ka samba ngani wala ka samba kano wala ka samba so mbari gol min akkacha soto la jam obviously post-mortem and influence kacha soto generally comme nga programme mol men soto jam fana ani me announcement dol kala nyato do manding fana je dois sabante frol fana congress men tamita sanji fula to man nimmo dol yake nyola wolti jambi kala mani mani ko farkele itara dame moto je karla alama man satalla yam fo soto ay hino soto ay la jurbol ko forende mbokay mal wase hu to bismillah juri ko lay banta ba tay ñaari fukki fan ak ben ci wéri décembre ñenenti best rek mo des pour ñu am Christmas ñu dugg ci Christmas 25th Christmas and it's just about 10 more days then we will say bye bye to what would be a very turn out to be difficult year for many people in many aspects 2020 meeting COVID-19 bi ha indi na gàllankoor yu bari te ñun ñu nekk Angleterre fu mu nekk nii aduna bi dañu tëj duñu mun a génn duñu mun a dem fenn duñu mun a dugg si train duñu mun a dugg si plane duñu dugg si auto suñu European partners yi loolu la ñu def doy na waar de they have put us ñu ne ñun anglais ñu nekk Angleterre daal duñ génn fii ba xëy na on the end of the year German si Belgian si Swiss Dutch yi Holland Netherlands ñëpp la nag kumpulo nag ñu ne Angleterre because ñu ne feebar am na feebar bu fi nekk variant new feebar la boo xam ne ñu ne transmission rate bi moo gën a fast than this even this COVID-19 one bi léegi ñu ne Angleterre yéen da ngeen toog Canada tam bokk nañ si jéew bi ñoom tam dugg nañ si jéew gi nag ñu ne ñoom tam duñu allow flights out of the UK India sax bokk na si India sax bokk na si so the list is expanding the European Union met today in Brussels to review the options so at least for a week am na dëkk boo xam ne foog na Italy la up to the 6th of January flights will not go out of England they are not accepting even Ireland sax nga xam ne suñu neighbors lañ ñooñu sax dañu ban so we are forced to stay in our own backyard Angleterre loolu la gars yi ñu def xam naa xanaa xaw ma nag gars yi dañu mere lu ñu génn si European Union bi nag loolu tax ñu ñoo caw si lii waaye ñu ne feebar la boo xam ne dañ ko bëgg a control so if you are in the UK a lot of people got stranded people can't travel during this Christmas period holiday makers forced to stay where they are it's very very sad it's crazy I was even planning to go away myself and then I'm victim of it but anyway that's another story that's another story so But let's hope that this doesn't continue because we shouldn't be locked. Union Island and England is an island. So solo ñu logé fee. Didn't make it. So we have to play with our European neighbors. Na ñu guy wani tension to this. So England train using them, motor using them, planes using them, complete, then you cut off with the rest of the world. This is bizarre, but that's where you go, at least for a week. So we are not going out to anywhere. I feel like Bob Ture, Ole Ndolu Fenke Jang, Nito Role Bejanju Wato Kono, Christmas or Tamala list. It's really bizarre citizen, but it's important. They have to control the spread of this new virus. Virus. It's another one. Crazy. 2020 very difficult. 2020 very difficult. So I remember stock taking. We do reflection and look at year 2020. How it was one of the most difficult years for many people in their lifetime. Yeah, Sizzler flight cancelled. So my flight got cancelled. So this Wednesday, my flight got cancelled as well. All flights, got cancelled. So it is really, really sad for a lot of people. So it is crazy. Some people got stranded. I don't know whether people who are returning to the country via Belgium, if you're coming this week, then you have to find a way be somewhere in Brussels. Maybe ya binta mangs ya Belgium your lodging keje fujaning this moratorium, this ban is lifted. Okay, let's go to business. As usual, we are not here to discuss about flight cancellations, obviously. Political Carola, so the more bit into back. Kaljai is 18:28 p.m. in the UK, 19:28 p.m. in Germany, and the rest of Europe. Mbadi video clip moment play jang albele aje jani program ko start wala keta mega rally UDP la mega rally meketa buffer zone kunu bari jani mega rally bekela congress o dati arjuma lungole Paradise Shoot Hotel mbe kondondro follow la the secretary general and the party leader Alaji Usenu Numukunda Dabo koku way nyaton ko le soto tolom party la nyaton koti another executive bay Melbourne previous executive and is the newly elected national executive of United Democratic Party in Bebe Tentulabak. Mbe Lord Mayor of KMC Talib Ben Sudamela Telekata Jatioti, another organizing committee and in KMC Bebe Tentula. Ya katabakele ba Jatio weleka ku diandi. Jatio lom ku big jurmeto la kambari mamol malundi. Mbe nga Talib lonne na dunta ku to rek matarala le demaroto woka bela anonga ako UDP 2021 State House ayolefo so ngamera we kopi ban so me molbe central organizing committee me delegates all conton about delegates all mel botanang tundol beto niaje congress or ka delegates all lefo melela botanang length and breadth of the Gambia bafula massive thank you ala baraka alama alayal jo UDP mu foire patileti bari nga kulke fangamal buka keno yes alayo kairo di UDP la pati ni ne barako soto barako ay duwa soto billion wal sa taralari bulu bari UDP e menke nyentil sabo ima keno so kodo damate sondomoni hakilo brain perkira hakilo use ka tamandi great minds yeke motive alon you think outside the box because UDP la in congresso to abol gaf me ko your boxes all they ticked all the boxes ya bela tick foni jawol lafta sotare kala jere bari ntewde ndema sotare jejede ha congresso tata nyama diamol la kuta kawye ya mankeji gara walle mankeji frank discussion on leketaji the party leader called spade a spade among spade kumandi as a whole right gara wala buka ken tolla bengol to de ntol kata straight to the point me other party members all for intentula meli alon ko inata they graced the occasion other political parties delegates all kiji me party la nyaton kol kontona so ajaratu yamonda ge yabo atalo national president historic nko yo ko kuntolle ka follow others follow we lead and others follow comme parti le daya follow diamoto nyame kaberen Gambia fansoto sanji talulu ni lulu political party jamala soto Gambia de merci ata UDP wol namanang national president of their respective political parties e ke musoti UDP la dati UDP la fana deputy party leader soto musoti ngoy ko on tolle ka kol dati so men bama tentula suñu yaay bu baax bi a jaratu yamu ndaw gay yabo yalan ko duly elected national president of the United Democratic Party ba jamba bojang first deputy national president ba fana kontona rohi maliglo mbongola dalin suma jabar bur banjul second deputy national president secretary general and party leader Usenu ANM Dabo Alaji Usenu AM Ajara to Yam Sec deputy secretary general and party leader along party olala senior administrative secretary Alaji Honorable Alaji S Dabo mbafana congratulate la Oli Diba Wada senior atalon deputy administrative secretary atalong Alaji S Dabo la namalang kodi Talib Bensouda, National Organizing Secretary. Ibrahim Adiba, Deputy National Organizing Secretary. Tombon Sedi, Administrative Secretary, External Affairs. J. Paul Tako, Deputy Administrative Secretary, External Affairs. Almami Fandetal, the spokesperson, Atelayala, position of retained Administrative Legal and Human Rights. Lawyer Bori Ture, Deputy Administrative Secretary and Legal and Human Rights. Lyman K.T. Jame, Administrative Secretary, Finance and Economic Affairs. Fatu Cham, na Mbari Sukutanko, Deputy Administrative Secretary, Finance and Economic Affairs. Amadou Sane retained his position, National Treasurer. Congratulations to him. Kemo Sise, Deputy National Treasurer. Landing Bisane, Ngai LRR, na Kekendo, Lower River Region, na Landing Bisane, from the Executive, Atalong Auditor, Atalong Kisikislati, Auditor. Jiko Balakarola Bage, Walane Yo Palazzo Diala. Alaji Jiba, Deputy Auditor General, Bafaran congratulate. Karafa Sonko Campaign Manager, Abubakar Jame, Deputy Campaign Manager, Aji Chukaina Ka, National President Women's Wing, Adam Ajalo, First National President Women's Wing, Ajan Nogonjai, Second Deputy National President Women's Wing, John Follow Jabi, Secretary General Women's Wing, Honorable Suleiman Saho, National Youth President, Karim Ture, First Deputy National Youth President, Haji Swane, Second Deputy National Youth President, Kemo Bojang, Secretary National Youth Wing, Jimbe Sise, National Female Youth Wing, Binet Marong, Deputy National Female President. You list of what I just have to read it because this is but for the purpose of the program, just have to acknowledge everybody. Our Tameru, Second Deputy National Female President, Kumba Jaiti, Honorable Atolo National Female Secretary, Dr. Amar Skatajane, Senior Administrative Secretary for Media and Communication. Media, and so welcome, Doctor. He definitely has been in this field. He was one-time communication minister in Gambia, so definitely very good pick there. Yankuba Dabo, Mfarangalonde, Ngaladoko Media, in fact, today I was supposed to have him. I confirmed the cabinet as an anole. But obviously, Captain Somanda Mamu, probably he's tired, he's busy, but he did agree that I've been on a platform to be Kadiamo briefly. So Asinano still. Atolom Dr. Janela is the Deputy Administrative Secretary for Media and Communication. Mr. Suku Singate, Senior Administrative Secretary, Social and Fundraising. Zainab Diab, Deputy Senior Administrative Secretary, Social and Fundraising. So mem ñu mol be tentula melialon ko yela palasol ta mo kutol atje ne mo be tentula be mo jela. This is United Democratic Party. Obviously ngalone ko constitutional amendment or the Secretary General of the Party la sembo diala pour que mo tam fanan ta mo tang me alon ko Secretary General pick la kay kafo executive. So diaspora fanam na mol diam taji Mr. Kinte, Mr. Dabo, ngaje diam to Congress la kelo views all for ko diaspora for an representation so totally and party leader you acknowledge the ko diaspora ka consult le and in fact ñi mo tangol kono diaspora most likely ba mo kilim total from America from Europe but ako diaspora le janto decision of kela which is fair enough. So na bari muso na iron lady fanan diam to kunun ade megarali men kada Geneva Masti la diam belenga mo je mba tentula mba jamona mba tentula bake Geneva Mas na diam tarek abuka mol disappoint ala diam beteata ay tonya ne dingwa ko wole fu. So mbadi ngolu UDP la Congress o tata bari foyen sabotage manasi nata tinyarola ay kol ke ntela jeroto baw kurango oftale fatele ake ba malom bari mol sonda mol kiskisita so UDP party le da brabe diamo rek e kurango ko karap e ko nyiwo kay intabula la biko abe pointsol men fokan anu ñing congress o wallahi ne mo man karto fa United Democratic Party wodete konnante yala be sondo mo kono waran kuudolom because always iko UDP buka party buka issue related bari kunu party leader la diamo amanjare nga sainka nyambe dol sainka na jane bari I diamtal on issues big pronouncements okay contract call kedi funding ke wala 25% UDP man sekunda guarantee ba make sure la man sekunda ka contract ko mendi funding ke wolu la cool kacha battle in congress oto anu niya jibe funding wol mele alon ko be 18 and 25 wala siata nyin blato musol la siata ji kebal funti tanane comme almamo keba men diamta pour almamo do ak kunu ako nyaato nga e ka taman se rojo min tole nyanto moli e kanu moli la fila willfully ma fo brown envelope di la de then moli e silela ye bunya wala ye respect wo mu taman seri kendaleti mole la fila ye kamu soto so I need diamol kede nyini keda funding wala participation was ibuka amazing ibuka long na video clip o mamira NPP molu kuno sango kumbole keda NPP because Facebook or data le tuku yere so they are just trying to figure out what next because what morning a be ko Kampala but yala I Africa sa ye strategy like ni yala video ka create I Africa maber I Africa be Kampala de so bring images all fundita yuri bingol ya sea Facebook or mola Facebook because ndol man sata la demaro ton like Facebook ndol like direction of control all right nko ya den defo ngam minister manna date falling oh my god today is Monday alma alert oh my god because I was late ngala MPP ngol ben ngelelale I was late today is the 21st nga 16 kg oh my god manna date falling bi nga ñomi nga yalek okay I have to change right now I don't know whether somebody picked that up the date is the 21st of December not the 16th of December the last program so internet I took the broadcast streaming live manna date change which is not new apologies today is Monday it's not Wednesday thank you I do apologize for that error human error so 21st of December but now for the introduction so menketa wolo nyintigo NPP molo itafala nyimu Kampala dega crowd men fundita bofo zone atani ko UDP man satala la demaroto already ngani election o win baro e meeting ke bofo zone de APRC yakeje UDP yam crowd men sur mo masoto bari kukili lafita analysis fon e focus wo kam baki na brother Sirif Cisse bi ay audio dol bla formodo ay kuma kende balle fo ani mo kote ngol manka damati okay so Dogo Sisla alerted me but I didn't see it I wasn't focusing on the screen so thank you for letting me Sisla so moneketa ntolu Sisla fala in this track I don't know even what I was talking about I'll fala in this track so we have to remember nyin number B men kumayata momo ya straye kateke anunga aji yamunda ajaratu yamu sek diamda anala UDP de UDP musol sementu yala de ngo anu musol du niye men bampu kombo bukema niye momo bampu rek kombo bukema wala na UDP la kotu jiko biji kunun diamla men diamta bofo zone jenaba mas atele diamta diaspora ajaratu yamsek deputy party leader Rohim Ali Glo Burbanjul talib wodi am da mu hosleti bar musu jelle di am taji wayata ni ko UDP musol sementu yalla and ali executive je musol jelle dum taji anu UDP manil long kunun ne nata bile nata ole diba wada afela dunta executive so UDP dega yow su fekkene yow da nga bëgg Gambia dem ci kanam rek da nga wara ñew bokk UDP sal UDP carte lawyer Dabo dema waxam bi ak bu kéro bu ndon def acceptance speech am bi té mbe ala muso fono muso fulo de kontona mbe anti sali kontona bake mbe kontona la participation so ko ay diamol men ke party leader welcome that was really emotional. Maybe dole for nin dole diamo kan kay ko, can you imagine? Look, we have to call this Fatou Baro bi atolonga mela first lady adiata nyakuyata ni. But Fatou Baro te okela no. And this is where we have to really be serious. For us serious. Imagine nga Fatou Baro kuma ngai diam angele kan la diam mani kan la diam ni sura. Nyin diam na angele kan la diam ta mani kan diam ta sura kan la be ala diamo be nin keso ay kuma keso ayo da malefuji. Ka kema introduce. Ngamara ngani sifa le need. Isaje nin na nyatun kul diam tarek. Kanan kungul jimi bari during COVID-19 sita jam Fatou Baro diam ta jane wal fomol ka ridicule social media buka man diam no. All right, okay, so lavida mem fola wolo nyenti ko lavida damen fo bambanda jani beduna parti le la diam ko no. Please UDP ndi wolu turn out on nga festa out bari on December 4th ite nyi video turnout all kontilade crowd size to kontilade karte keso killing ibole kontila on first past the post system menu la même fokam lafta je emphasize that because the celebration on the right now we are all in upbeat mood the content ring kunung dega na friend from Nancy Sao Nancy aka saya natale back in confidence Nancy because ngabalate biring jokadu nyamero west election kala Nancy Sambala aya put off le Nancy Sao bari nyemo jamale kontani ni kunun definitely Gambia mo be alon ne ko to nyabe dami ani jumale Gambia le support soto United Democratic Party manke NPP flongoti itoli yolone but it is important that we shouldn't be complacent. Angalol kamiko nkana complacent. Nkana call for granted. Nkana miracle o crowd rek UDP winter. Karte kesho wala ka genyoro. So more membe benyin crowd to. More sanjitani say soto waran December batale sanjitani say soto ko party leader ya fonyameng. Aning deputy party leader. More eta yela banku kaito soto. Birth certificate lombang. ID card lombang. Alkalo attestation lombang nabra passport of an bijele yeta ye voters kany registration of la kanasi January February ma fon tolu diaspora iko July ali amoyle honorable sana jawra ba fukan July nabra 1st of July ma fon 31st yo wala fo de IEC yo la fo andum IEC mbal teki la in 2021 manke election chahanti diaspora alinkana accept every time ikafonyoko alta Gambia lesa register di député wolu ale mamang civic society group wal mamang diaspora enyanta na leina waling because bribe constitutional review okele inata na walina TRRC bring Dr. Sisana Lamol esafal wol itata America le inata Europe ye talk jam sulata nan they had consultation with us in the diaspora so ningin bekake so manana ning tombondiro na da prunga na banko president tombong excuse sol be fola ha kodo man soto kodo nak abe bolale we have to register because more better you know la kataka ticket ojo kata gamen ko men covid men ko nyaji ben tolbe Angleterre jam bato men right now we are on lockdown jumala ben ñi sama predict la no jumala ben ñi covid predict la no so please IEC ndolu ñanta register because ñi carte won ñanta file we have to so mina Amat Bala diamol tole ani ñi constitution o jani programme be banna ba Amat Ba ndema NPP fon la ko kante jahalle NPP la ko kante jahal. Why are they so obsessed with this registration of people in the borders, maybe at the borders, frontier all bedame mafon. Ikamo NPP da malaka planju kumo fola. Ngalo video dole fonja fontita. Ke ngo ba fola ko. Abe yam ka sura ka ko. melbe sirin bodal to ye musol futuje bele bi nay karta fa Adama Barrow lolu mom man lolu suma xel ñaaw na ci lolu de waaw ñu nekk ci border bi between Senegal and Gambia what is the verification no ñu doomi Gambian lañ mu nga nekk border nga nekk Sénégalais te Amat Bah moom moo njëkk a wax bi be lawyer Darboe gën a tontu ko fii muy géem a defend boppam moom mu ne moom Amat Bah has been in the political scene since 1996 Amat Bah buka diamu ñi kayti kula ba saying fo kanaka alkalul silandi kalkalul threaten nga alkali dole lonjang ni man support ntol se bondi nole bari kana mol bali kaytola NPP is just all over this issue Kaito, registration. And they are the only party talking about this. Ibukamo party la sunyaro drong ibe wala. Because kunu mengara buffer zone. Adama Barrow ya lonne ko UDP le support the Gambia. NPP ngol se dakala nyawnya. Crowd men fundita kunu anu nyunu la daba ya memfo momang kodidi mola. Imam mo injuice imam mo jikindi palace la nga kebari ngol la jiji mbe kamara ba tentula ani UDP TV media UDP Bantaba UDP Kibaro Africa was there Fatu Network was there Kerfatu was there all the media so Adama Barrow from kamfara le aba kamfara media kamal de ngalo diamo fona moy de kako media bukati ta fair bukati treat fairly wo fona he is not happy Adama Barrow is not happy Bonnie amandra happy media kama because kunu menkata ji but the most important thing, men gena kumayata lafina Gambian ole moy. Yes, nga Bob Turela concerned we should be careful with this diaspora voting. They are banking on it to register foreigners within the region. Wamu concern leti. But yalo memina kela. Bob, nin carte keso kontita Guinea, Senegal, Fenko, Wasiata, Europe, America, then obviously the election is fraud. Should it be called fraudulent? Because Gambian dingo member Europe, wala siata member West Africa. Right? The number of Gambians in Europe, Gambian olga tawo mengana kana Europe, wala siata kata Africa. Because foare banko. How many Gambians will definitely leave Gambia kata? So nila vida sunya rokela wolo. Then sunya it will be evident. Because for example, ni election of continent, it got 200,000 about a Gambia, Senegal, and Guinea. Then Europe, it got maybe 100,000. Clearly. Malone ko sunyaro lo wodi ko ndol Gambia no le hani melbe Gambia ya lone ko Gambia dingo membe tubabu du wala siata Gambia dingo membe Senegal Guinea so they can't fool us on this Gambia dingo dama membe America wala siata jada ani Italy da madama ndala kontirot but yes Bobby hakili male fojam and we should all be vigilant wala nanko ni election man ke chahandin tolu nga carte ke so ñuni because wolun ke dole be janga carte la so kono wolbeni wuro membele bete yaila ako yara fam national identity document oltobul fate fongle wolta kudoki Gambia dingolo ma be Europe jang ako momo la family tiki it's good that we can appear to mendon nambe kela but the most important mengena kumayata wolon fate ke soti mbesrif sisalo kumo sembentu yalla jang fondinke wol non nak sako kela karola musolu wolka katale kewol setara siring Dabo windala fokaba pabi windala hanisa nko UDP windala ba nteman jare anu shirifi kuma kilim fombe je botros la ni momo yalon ko moto ko be batandila kata nyomi hakalan kata kata technology ibe dami register auto ya fay ji mais important rek ya continue UDP la box kono wala important je because ide afo ko mbida kata fala basele o jarale moto man soto ye tayal wala wuli somanda you are lazy if te fanso moto table so ibajala unse lose carte que so albedama register ji ndela vita me emphasize la yes me celebration la ko be tata ku anon la announcement o kala jam ngalo UDP TV media announcement o kala shortly mi make already be party leader interview la bara Friday lo o longo benta UDP TV media la set avec la UDP TV media la be party leader interview la I think hopefully Sana Jajo and I will be on that interview hopefully so nyanda la useno daba interview la ni arjuma longo maybe after Juma Salo so Christmas Day I'll be also as a trade while bala Christmas turkey domokang or whatever Then also see a little interview with the party leader. UDP TV media by now, I think Nil Sanadi Amtale, and I think we have spoken to Manford Soto, but Manford is also in the picture. So Nyanta party leader interview lale jointly Christmas Day on the 25th. So watch out for an announcement. So more member tend to roll over and become various chapters have also sent congratulatory messages into the UDP chapter for I think news media outlets or Fatu Network and others should share it, maybe Kerry should share it. Lamin Konate wrote a letter, congratulatory message to the party leader on behalf of the UDP chapter. So I told me UK that we've done that on your behalf. Party executive Nintendo, so Nick Alpha Diamtale, and I think this is good. Other chapters all from Yakele, Najaleko, my brother Laji Turin in Sweden. I say Ale, congratulations. And this congratulatory message has been really coming from, Mola Facebook page. So, and yesterday was definitely field day for UDP. All right. Kano buka force, kano niya force rek, aka panne, system oka balane. Comme jeraba masi afanyane ala system of balanta. So mbari ngolo nyinkate ko mba emphasize la because we got the numbers. But substantively, nyin Congress o munente kontanije UDP is very democratic and very inclusive. Na mo bele kanyandi. Melka vo UDP mo mandinka patilati. Ha ngalal maltalede, inyanta malalede. So ngame kafuko, they are even complaining about the size of our executive. We need to love business the word. So they have to find something to criticize. Fine. Right? Woman got to love business. You are not delegates. You are not part of UDP. Right? Alimbola ninga na melto monge tomo. But the party leader kumodol foje mele alonko kunungaje ko kadim rasule program ke. Ay party leader la speed nyimta abe jabake so water moli men kumata bakele. And on new audio sotata, you janjan different formal to better ala bakel. But a party leader a big a statement of for lafita kodolu senen and lafita kodolu expand la jam. Meta vola platform otole, Adama Barola salary mu, wuli keme fulaleti, wuli talulu ane lulu, $255,000 abuka tax joe. Tax free. Adama buka tax de. Civil servant Gambia momo itela jo tamita wuli fulala o so ngamera minimum threshold bi je melanko be tax melanko la jol do yata melanko de the lowest ban wol baka tax jo bar na manke woti ñun tomal be ka tax jo bar manasi bu ka tax jo ala motol fo bu ka tax jo manasi o kay nka diala ka ba domola pati le ya fala dia motole adama be jola wuli keme fulala wuli talulu ni lulu kari o kari sango kono mu million keme sabalati astafurla million sabako ngaba million keme sabako slip of the tongue. Million saba. Aka also one in feng demanding aka also 3 million plus. Adamala salary, annual salary. Waka dunda la account to leton na la fida itra la ringi. Because Adama buka depass bondi. But même fo ya bala fa wara luolum Adamala depasso wuli keme wuli talul $150,000. Meta nyim fola aliamo party leader ya foti ya mokono. So nyim official let. Ñunu be Adama kam neke kamola kurobes million talulu nani Adama ka wala spend State House maleka mun domor si falla domo jede bari Gambia foirol mo jelle fonka hani wuli kilin domo tiloto wala keme lulu man siade bar Adama me yango president to langa elect to langa sindi to leka ju ate kilin State House de paso kije wala na State House dal raji tabir la jama babi jela bunjangol lo yes House manager soldi melbe responsible Adama la domorola itol beni la korlalom nana nga fali janni dobi je fo fati kontongolom baro fo nana kay ko je ngame koy faname bunjan lol ay dey Adama e bunjangolo manka mankunda tabir lal yaaje ko president na ay bunjangolo ay police station lo jana itol fana ba kuntula e ba kuntula nyin ika invoice le inflate amanke ko nyin wili kemo ni wili talulo beka ke sandamorola de no wala ka tara invoice bala pour ka tandi masakuna wala spend but really wo buka spend dol ko kopoti jama baka kopoti la ka do poso kono corruption mbe suntu touré jabilalde bi kon tolbe congress la ndol we focus on the Congress momal time solo anu me UDP digol be tentula molia domo yu molia moma il afta mol distract la le ye fere jamale fanke pour que mol la ni Congress o distract ye Jonathan Goodluck sama nga nyaka sala UDP ko mbam far we want to focus on the Congress il afta na Congress le tuti lolon ko mbam farata kala suntu touré tada diamo da malo min tolom kuma info kuma kamfo wo fana lafta mol distract la nga nyakasi but say Congress o tambitale we will give him a fitting response suntu touré I question your academic credentials because need a corruption ika narrow down to mayor kafoko adama barole kata UDP la treasurer anamanan UDP la kodota wodo suntu I question your intellect iteke la karama foda mamam fodaji male karante karanjumale to fo be tawonte yalla de yaya jame abe gambia amile mamoy kay suñare keji barbera kala president da suñaro fil anu corruption is not limited kataka mansakunda la kodota. If Suntu Ture is academically qualified, then he made an embarrassing statement. Joke Adam Barrow support. Corruption of Siva Siatale, ka contract di. Yalong Gambia monon problemoti. The special topic la sotol nyina moli Americo. Corruption man sekunda wala ika bank le bunda ile man sekunda kuruta. Mbenyin kuomba tek. Jane commissioner funtita janne. Corruption mambure njawol fo ni be kodo sunyala manke ko kata ika man sekunda la kodo letale. Ika moneke ika contractual ledi. COVID-19 kodo fele. Kodo be double da fale amira ko itata kodo le taye central bank tebe kodo tade no jamme musa damale ko kenunde jamme musa damal bari government sunyaro ka kenyamen nga fo indala jana suntu ture mol dahandi suntu ture never work in government namanke brinye man sekunda nato ndemala man sekunda experience moyde anum ma foko ni man dogo ke man sekunda yusuna but if ibe diamola kana fe be banku dingol nenna ka foko adama baro ke treasurati UDP le anamana man sekunda la kodota so wayati na katika womu faniyality womanke kuma sotorenti kana fe be Gambia wol filindela you cannot come from the United Kingdom yeta yafo ha suntule bota United Kingdom first and number one suntu ture as first secretary civil service job civil servant olom wakata mun nyini mid the people stock diamu faka fo ka adama praise pour mole adama support because atata jele pour que campagne ke adama suntu ture should be sacked ka low political platform to ka diam ka fo intellectual le ko alna adama makoy kana ka fo mo ko adama mo kendolati adama te Gambia la man sekunda la kodotala suntu where you when adama spent 29 millions on a private plane for all la kodo ibe min tole suntu toure ibe Angleterre janne adama e private plane wala chata ite yo support le bang ite yila ñu wuro ye men beke adama yaya jamel fo yaya Gambia wallahi Gambia fo nga Gambia tenten Gambia ala nga tenten di roke mo jama katara wuro le katara place ñino la place ñino doron mengol be wrong things ol membe ker bi amad babel lola ka alkalol silandi suntu toure beje suntu toure is part of that camp bari suntu toure lo ta jang suntu toure diamol men ka jang formol to WhatsApp audio to jang ka diam online radio to ka foko yaya jamela man sekunda man nyanne ka power abuse koni Gambia nta maltale be nga suntu toure la bi ya kinje dal mesiri ngo you know what I'm not going to be distracted from this Congress membala ni Congress o tamé nga suntu toure jabi suntu toure mo opportunist tol amabaka même foko mama kandel mo opportunist tamita opportunist ate fo lo opportunist tol alkaloti amaba bari let me just focus on the substantive part of the Congress mbe suntu toure jabla later la dabo mo nefo ado nga fo jane Maputo declaration alkaje le wati wadina broda kendo karamba toure the America always ako for a post from safe walale Maputo declaration for the benefit of new min kol men la tubabo kamo man sene back madinga di sene ndale domande Maputo sate wolom so ni sate woni abe ye meeting wala keje in Africa, Southern Africa. So minister sol bentaje banko be bentaje ko ye kambe ngo signé wala ne kay declaration e ko man sekunda ila budget toto ila soto la karola ila dépasse la karola keme o keme ibe dala sitang ibe o kala agriculture 10% amanya na doya lawti na tere dala si keme le be bulu pour ka tala different sectors all tema agriculture da manyanda 10% soto dala sitam ha bari wo mantra ke kan in 2021 budget o ada barola man sekunda dala sini butu tansei 1.8% yola di agriculture bari mendi ate fangola president wala wala siata million kemenani yola di senalal adama baro million keme woroni feng bari nka diamole kafo adama la jo adama la domoro ala non ko kodo do le franka di adama le kafni ko clothing allowance adama kanyi waramba bal men dun saye fonyo samba kuka dungol lalde samba kukal ni nyin arftan kuka siringolu abukol dun ko dengal yalla dallo men adama buko dun adama to dun nako adama say ñetti abdulom aba falinda doron no good no bad abe change la doron you know why ale dalilo na e ka clothing allowance di adama la 323,000 I forgot the exact figure but within 300,000 wili keme saba sango pour adama be dundan deniko ndo levalan ka sangay ali jam ngam molu moy ka fo domoro bi je bari clothing allowance fanka dia wana adama be haftan ba dungla every time ñin dépasse bondo UDP ñene foko ñin wasteful spending la daba ya fala diama ko tiñaro ko dolu ñanta ka dunda men seno bundala la daba ya fala ko ba senengo bembulu navigable river ntolu manyana ndolla fishing sector da ma ñanta ka Gambia balundi bari kodo ñanta ka dundame ntolu misplaced priorities angala wol ko lako angale kawto ni ko misplaced priorities fu xaliss bu wara duga du de duga fofu dafa dem jënd ay auto NPP modol be sanna adama be wasteful spending kala state house wuli keme wuli tallulu dépasse okra bari koni adama la man bala fa soto foiroli adama me alon ko ntol natele be lota jang pour que yaya jeme kele adama sita rek ka foiro la kodo domo yalan kodo ka domo men manke tati fe mandi yalla il faut man bata kodo men to ka doma diata le de momen silata alala o damale ka hakilutu ajibe million tan adama be da mid the people store ya tala ko million woro député wala ya tala o fonci ya tala ntela jero to ndega folle 6 million fonds is too much pour adama la mid the people store so UDP Masakunda party leader ya fole we will commit ourselves full implementation of the Maputo declaration. Yes. Anon la dawe kuma kilinfo ala ayamo akada audio akada video to Gambia carte fay lalu afele UDP ya fu abe menkela. Ako nimma UDP Masakunda sida budgeto menka di senola wala si ala sector beti. Yes. But the bima meke kan Gambia works and infrastructure, defense, wala kasia, finance, mambure njala finga, centralized services, momala wo fomu muneti. Centralized services. Billion, almost billion, 2 billion, wala ka di wala. Koni jamale ka di la de. But seno bunda, ikonga si European Union, World Bank, IMF, Saudi Fund, Development Partners solo, wali yentulu makoyi. Ntolu fangol mele ango nyantan na Senegal makela bako Senegal etolong the main employer fanna me alon ko wala ka Gambia dingolu aka dokori Gambia dingol wolon senoti majority Gambia no senola foirol bari ntolu fangola banko la national cake nga domandine kuntu jerek no di senola on the Adama Barrow's government. UDP ko wote kela wobe tulale. Nale karto the United Democratic Party la. United Democratic Party will definitely implement the Maputo Declaration. 10% minimum. Adoyata nyawnya 10%. Weta seno bundar. La dabo fana ndiamota ni lala touré wole programme meke jani Abubakar Fulus Dramé akumo dol fodja me alon ko wobe UDP la sarta bundato pour que education curriculum falling. Na karango kalke nyame. Funding the youth policy. I 5-point agenda like. Aliya lamale 5-point agenda. Immediately na sisa. Melinyanta kela. Depaso be talala le mansa kunala karola sako state house. State house kela tinyar man. So kodolu me along go be depaso talala abe dunala into the productive sectors of the economy. Healthcare be prioritized lale. Seno bunda be prioritized lale. Kuranko it will be looked into. Funding ke will be empower. Musol be empower ngamere ñu congress o ñu tani to talk about issues karto ñu ta fayla men not sequel jana Italian ID card Italian ID card because that's not the minister's job. What is that? What immigration na do quality? Mo ila do ko soto amad ba be ñin tola amad ba throughout this tour amandiamu tourism sector Gambia for menka ke Gambia nteka jahal de Amad Ba is not talking about what is Amad's business to talk about Alcalo. He is not minister responsible for local governments and lands. He is minister of tourism. Ni Amad Ba podium muta anyanda di amala tourism sector la. Se ko nyimbe ñu courant men kono ferol men be lari kan pour ka cool kam mol makoy ni atara tubab luntangol men ka dun tourism men ka dun na bank because ñu nete siala because of ñu courant me anyatele mun ferel lebe landing je pour ka make sure na economy kana sofa Amad Ba ñanta diam la ñu la ñu meet the people story bari kada ka député wol neng ka député wol doya ko honorable Omar Cissé doya ngaje woya response le ngamere he responded to him ma jibe ba ngaba be Facebook le ngaje mari jobade fonko ñan IGP ñanta Amad Ba arrest la Amad Ba fon be mene ke kam abe National Assembly fon disrespect kam bari ko bene mari jobade fonko iko faraboy je nyama ke bara wala nyama ngo luwa jelle ti nyata ñi mid people store député wol be siring e nyata emergency session command la lena barola ñi mid people sabe baro is violating baro diamuta janne ako menketa bendula was a political meeting even though Ibrahim Silla tata to try to defend it kafoko baroko mira barola ya for explicitly in very explicit terms ko ay menje je womu political bengolati fa ko jaliba ko be fanike la jeli bengol kake mid people top kake NPP la agenda be push kan dipitol ba moy kam ñimmu NPP toilet this is not mid people store Astaghfirullah. The whole Meet the People so has turned into an NPP agenda. For Ahmad Baka Kamfa, Honorable Omar Sise, more deputy Sifal and Nigame GDC la deputy. Wolota la diamuta. A salient issue solke. Naje molba tentukam. But Ahmad Baka Kamfa telefon ofon birabe bulu biribe tambila you could see his demeanor. Ahmad Baka Kamfari. Ahmad Baka mune kufang. Ahmad Baka mune keteng. Ahmad Baka mun kawye yale keteng. Fo minister ya o munetinu minister ya manki anabiyom yati minister ya mu palaso le tudron pour do ko ke molier ba Amad Ba kamunta ko Amad Ba Adama Barrow Amad Ba faratindile madi jobate ya fole ko Amad Ba nyanta Adama Barrow should sack Amad Ba yes anyanta sack la but he will not sack him ntol be ngolonne amma Adama Barrow mu kutun kanoleti kutun kanno ntoluka momo criticize alma mambure njaaji nga fala te mamu ñam njaay bayla de ate Amad Ba bayla Amad Ba hana lota ay microphone ta Gambia bele banen Adam Barota bayla hanen lo ay microphone ta Gambia almamul be banen ntele nga fata bayla because alota janne ay Gambia alpha kendo na founding father me alan ko dunia be ya buña ayo doya Adama Barrow nyal wala laji sadawda kere ba jawro tala ñi Amad Ba le o doya ñaani fo ñaani ngol wulte kaka ñantala kumo falinale ka bolo sayroke Adama Barrow be siri so mel ka foko Amad Ba should be sacked ali ngam daha wala because ya Adama Barrow doesn't care about Gambia wallahi nta fola astaghfirullah koku koyta mambuka fola astaghfirullah Adama man la fi Gambia la yalo Adama fon kamen yalo ite fon aka jiko membatela aka o jiko le point molla aka opposition na la fi Gambia la Adama la man la fi Gambia la ni Adama la fi Gambia la founding father ite fon brik Adama keda president tata ko konton so Adama la ko konton pour que buña dial ite la ministre kana ko neng ka doya ko man fenkala moli ibe siri c'est ko momi alon ka pantale ndola musulman e ko freo natata ala kolandi ray ngamara dina nyaton ko le Adama Barrow could not connect ka foko amati ko hani ni be diamla yaaya jamela kola sa dawda kareba jawara buña diala na horomo diala ayo doya jene fo PPP ngol kam fat but well ngom men fo PPP ngol yengo al yala nyaale dum Amad Bala al nyanta kam fala men kama because this is the hypocrisy in Gambia Amad Bale Adama Barrow le follow diamta hakalan many places ka jawara doya ko atebe do ko men gela Gambia sa dawda kare ba jawara to kala kanin jawara compare even hanata pa bi ni mata balurin kabira be balurin ayo diam sifal start kabrin pa bi mam bele follow ay start ka doya biringa bele ta foka ban hanisama anala mol man fatano mala. So Ahmad Ba is untouchable in Adama Barrow's government. You know why? Because Ahmad Ba be menke ka wala diata Barrow. Barrow, whether you are competent, you are not competent, alafina mem moy la rek wolom Barrow be 2021 win na. Nyingi is a very selfish person. Adama Barrow nyo most selfish ringo. Alama alain taga nyo most for like leadership of Gambia. Because at anything that you want to campaign for him, you can go and steal Gambia's money. COVID-19 funds only, he doesn't care. For government funded, they cannot audit. It kisi kilam of COVID-19. Subhanallah. Youngs Dabo Fela joined her. Yes, Youngs Natale, Youngs should be here now. Hey!
Hey.
Guy, welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Guy, Deputy Senior Administrative Secretary, Media and Communication, right? Yeah?
Yes. Deputy Administrative Secretary.
Yeah, Deputy Administrative Secretary, Media and Communication. Guy, Bismillah Bantaba Kotenge Fonda So. Same phone nibe do ko kala bawe na Carola media. I said Dr. Jane.
Ngolo poete.
Oh, but bare ni bata albata dalde.
Mbadala men.
No, je brime mo ingo Yanks, maybe Yanks is naga abe funyone. Bare ni mol senyo konton. Welcome to Bantaba then ngadun kachagono.
Be mobe konton na mene be jibero la. Bebe bafule be ale wulara. And then I hope they've been enjoying the program.
Yeah, definitely. I think they have.
Congress Bebe Tentulamba for happy Congress.
Yeah.
For all the UDP supporters and sympathizers and whatever their affiliation. Bebe Tentulam Bebe Jaila. It was a successful Congress.
Very, very big one. Very big.
Every UDP should be very happy about it.
But ngawe ko baro kamfatale fay kurang off.
Ima ita suto sino la renyi lungol kay.
You wado ko abetara kamfari na ima jako ikako media bukate treat fairly. Media.
Ko bengolo moy sa ne wo complain wala gam ko ya nim do na ko complain si faake.
But Youngs, it's on the ground ndolwo ngajibe live streaming that wrong. So you were right in the center of the whole thing. Youngs, how was it like in this Kabir Arjumov up to yesterday? How was it like?
It was an amazing atmosphere. Atmosphere le mi alongo yalo nimol are determined to succeed in that thing. Amunta mol be katarangani ya keline. Mo bebe containering. Mo bebe kuoku ke kampruka make sure we have a successful Congress.
Yeah.
Item anni taketa mola amake kasiti. Anni muneka amarila amake kasiti. So everybody was so happy. Yalong the mood ni ba summarize leba for optimism. Mo be were so hopeful. For 2021 the yellow opportunity the yellow dream realized for this country. The transgression the part so you could see that optimism in everybody. That ning election on Canada sango minkono ning ale endema you be win na winter. We will make Lawyer Dabo our, I believe, is the third or fourth president of the Republic of the Gambia.
Fourth president, inshallah.
Fourth president indeed, inshallah. And then I think you can, so that optimism, Benunjele, and then you feel the euphoria as well. It's like we've almost achieved it when we are not even there yet. But yeah, you can almost feel that sense of jubilation or celebration in the people. They feel that excitement that they've already achieved something. So because informally, I don't think UDP will ever have an opportunity like the one that we have in the election.
Yeah.
Because Nia Korosi Sehu, mayor of KMC, is a UDP mayor.
Yeah.
The Lord Mayor of Banjul is a UDP mayor. Have the NBR chairman of NBR Council is a UDP NBR chairman.
LRR.
The chairman of TRR South, URR, LRR. The majority of councillors in West Coast are UDP councillors. KMC, Wonyondo, Banjul, and then all these other regions, Ngamini base of photo. Ngamini Fadan. Neighbor out of Fanan, in a Dipitol Fanando. The majority of Dipitol Fanang are UDP Dipitol. That has never happened in our history heading into an election year. Normally, in heading into election year, we would probably have no Dipitol, sitting Dipitol, and then probably a handful of sitting councillors, not of chairman, heading local governments. And then you're talking about we then have to deal with the fear, conquer the fear of the big NIA and then the other affiliated terror squads of the security apparatus system that we had in this country. So never had such an opportunity like we had, because I remember on that morning, yellow phoning everything. Mbadonga nyeso ni bayri ninyi mbitaga black la akunye moro akunye la ningata congress la ganna den Nicole Mabule fonim frata congress la but the things have changed and nying akunye nyimman soto no natara mang nela nying kwoto wallahi even those days you can still and nyangonya but we make some attenje ning ngana dendikol dunde bagol kono nim fota nga dunde waran ninga na kafoja dami ngana dendikol dunde, but even then nimboda je selana swol kono e kabula normal can threaten akonya sign wo be banda, and it is because of our own sacrifice and na keloni wallahi akonya so ninta da fom fota da bi fota da nyindondo, we must celebrate that in itself is an achievement. Wala ya ate kabiringa la suo kona la UDP fenko dunna lota
mano ate adune kabirin suo kona no ya so ya fo nyame ni wokai mashallah alhamdulillah everything went perfectly well
indeed.
Election of conduct nyame many impressed from youngs well on the inclusiveness momo be odla de ba manega kaw moy ibe kandole moy afoda
kandole indeed
ngo mengara nyin congress o yango wala fojang abe sayin kan nale bar mote kukuta start la non
definitely
pati opini de congress o ke ibe tamalan si nole kam bari tina cause le yafu UDP banyinki hani
definitely
na boxes all the tick, we tick all the boxes and credit goes to the executive, the national organizing committee, and then the host Talib
indeed
Talib mukeke nolti
definitely Talib ya katabake Akatabake, credit goes to Yalong near leader Sotomiala Karanda Fahamro Kai Londo Soto. He's always open to innovations. Changing Kukutolu. Abike Bokutato. Ning Kukutanada, Ning idea ning sounds better, can embrace the wholeheartedly.
Straight away.
You see what I mean? Well, Nico Loadabo Kebata Kotota Fengeta. But look at how he is able to blend in.
But he was very energetic yesterday at the rally.
He's always
extra energy
if they are fair to Dabo is a lot more energetic than Baro. Baro got to see no lie.
No, okay. Oh, madam, ngala betala sino la right now. But young, coming back to Itefungala, Itani Dr. Jane, congratulations to you both. And coming Bambaya for Nyamin. You right picklet because you have a track record media, even though by profession in loyalty. But Kibaru network covering Kibaru New Ibeje, Yedoko media, UDP TV media, ila record media is there for all to see. And the same thing for Dr. Jane. He was one time works and communications minister. So Nagaranyu is a perfect choice. If Mojaba Kondana. But how does it feel for you to be occupying this key position at the level of the national executive?
It's a privilege coming patio molu ebe patio kono and then moli ila effort new recognize what I'm moli opportunity jeko this will be a perfect position. It's a patio marco in Nodami. It's humbling and it is it did a privilege. So something that which I was really happy to take on the challenge. All throughout what we've been trying to do is, and then kudos to a lot of our platforms, including Itefango and then UDP TV and media, and then UDP Kibaro media and all the other media houses. So what are you people going to do with all these media houses? The best thing we are going to do is we are going to empower them now even more. There's not like policing or other thing, but we will have to empower them with information so that they are.
They made delegates, so they have made our work easier for us because already there is this working relationship between you and I and everybody else.
Everybody else, exactly.
So it's not like new. We know Youngs already. Youngs is very reachable, very approachable, and the same thing with Dr. Jani. Even before I get in Plaza, you inbox okay, straight away I reply. Like, he's very very. So ninga indol content at the level of the UDP media ngalonko. In fact, this is going to add value to already so this is really good.
Definitely. Imagine to make you guys your jobs a lot more easier. We be accessible, whatever clarification needed, we can easily define it to you guys, and then it will make up, because heading into 2021 we need all the media houses to be 100%.
Young imagine go crowd members at the buffer zone. We already were attending like UDP level winner, well bekala winner the body. Video footage dama crowd buka conti on election date. Kesho ka conti right youngs. So what I was saying, more to make sure your voters catch to your what is very important. This crowd, we need to translate it into vote on December 4th.
Into votes, yes.
Because one then alaman tangala ngala o crowd obele will be that and dolbi ika relax, they just take it for granted, get complacent. So youngs number is something that on the UDP platforms we have to re-echo this all the time. What's affordable now, make sure more men turn out, and I'm content the deputy party leader emphasized that yesterday.
Definitely.
The party leader for so youngs, now let's away from the Congress. Congress generally bankola sude and you can call youngs design na chapter more complain go youngs muntu la bina youngs start tuku yere my na chapter go na advisor dal yamera mbaso to la ko rek yamera gambe non matambulu
ngawlo fay no yalo sign guy we head into 2021 sign guy battle lebe ahead of us.
Exactly.
So, on deck. Minube UK will fanana do kobe kumaya la bakele.
Yes.
And minu fanambe on the ground will fanana do ko sonte I'll be trekking in between the two.
Between the two. No, it's important. It's very, very important.
It's important, but on the ground fananjang. It's important putting the groundwork fana continent. Dialo nyumol be ko bele katakan bari Benjamin. I fear that things are going to get tough, really tough. They're going to get really, really tough. Give it around April to June. It's going to get really hard financially because I don't think Barona Lama Sakundaya appreciate the global recession that many countries are going through as a result of COVID-19.
Yes.
They make plans. It all matter of plan how to support the ordinary Gambians during that period. If anything, it will focus be move December 4th, it will be win no nyami.
Exactly.
And that is dangerous because
very dangerous.
before December 4th, that's when families are going to struggle because many families, many along but depending diaspora also struggling because of the COVID lockdowns.
COVID-19, yeah.
So new remittances started coming or slowing down, or they are not. They started season. A lot of families will suffer here, and then this government kodomin nada for COVID funding ning mole formale obe dunde nyami. Many of the donor countries will are not going to come and help them, even though COVID la fenko be munun kandan ibika fenna moy EU to warang for since malum for February or September moma EU moy or any of these people saying Megambia donate la nyina, all they're trying to do is borrow money, borrow, and that is not going to be able to sustain the country for the next 2, 3, 4 months. So I fear things are going to be really hard. They are proving
Brussels, European Union man hatra happy in Barola Masakuna because yalong bring draft constitution or they masterminded the rejection of the draft constitution. You remember the EU delegates went to State House trying to meet Barrow. That was one big diplomatic blunder. That is
blunder. Yes.
You can't buy the finger that feeds you. Young.
That's right.
So anyway, we go to part 2 of that. But you talk about Barola NPP tour. We can talk about the people meet the people's tour. Definitely, it's an NPP tour right now. Nga rumors all moy foto nyalam foto nyante fal fana mamu e kanjele ko baro na boda barente mamra hanyala e ka ko na bota na nyin tola bina state of emergency declare ifana yakumu ko moy le ba
nga moy la be abe sakulet kanjam fana ne mol ba fo kan and then near jibe you might want to give it a bit of credence because Macky Sall is following the same trend in Senegal because of COVID be sembo be warakanji. Amira yala te nimmake ko jombo wokatara ka file how high. So ngalo wole batinala at maybe at the moment because Macky is doing Senegal, he atakala fika wole replicate in Gambia. So maybe as a tarawo ko nyi mirakanne. But near to the COVID.
Yes, go ahead.
Near the COVID reporting Gibejang, ika fula sort of because some days play more fula sort of the other days more 7, the next day abegila to 0. So at the moment it's very inconsistent. And then number 2, Gambia no ni sensitization on nyimfango because baro phone man COVID ta seriously nyimbangoka. So ni leader leadership la man commenta seriously. Puru the people led waliota seriously is very, very difficult, and that is the big challenge Gambia is having.
Baro will have any moral authority, but ngalongo Baro morality. Atata banku be yayo tilitansa, but then yana yafo the state of emergency. How does that add up?
Ani yalong morality what Baroya. He is one bankrupt of morality completely.
Yeah.
I think moral values are more subtle and more respect. Mingo may ye mingo min fa la mole min fa dron wolle ka tamani ataka tamani wolle. So nan kay ko maybe ni kay ko nyensembo be warakan Senegal le. Waran ya so bi ni kay ko ni lockdown ke you might get another funding. Maybe impose lockdown on the Gambia just for the sake of trying to get another to secure funding from EU or another World Bank or economic development. Maybe they can use that their next campaign. Then campaign window opened up in September with the hope that they will be able to buy Gambians. But Gambianolu wol kunin dala barola man kunin. Gambianolu yemi tandi barola wala nyendugo. Kunun itami alon ko hani moto fa mu moto de kelin wanam fladron ne bebul. Ndol ngede ka purite do go kendele all of a sudden you become so rich and so pompous and so arrogant sa ika fonyel ko kodo bede bulle fayde kan tol so motola nimmi bulate te nom
wallahi
bar kunun kabirim bulale nom ima hani moto timola
wallahi
but gambianol kunin dalata na la mol mo realize itol yamera ninga kodo itol fon jutu bata gambianol biko kamim fo wolam nyindiko ni kodo di gambianol manke samu danyoti ne kodo di le kay kabule nomale so e kawle but they don't understand gambianol tambi bata wayne ning kodo mu tembi ya jamem bebe bulala normal no 2021 and 2016 mol be bulala normal I think okay tembi no UDP la député ol fon bebe tar la telecom but they are not learning it because economy itandi no wala député say do yo do understand no out of 31 so
but yala UDP definitely UDP is on ibuka UDP break no yanks because
definitely
I baro ye nyadun jumala wala GDC but yala no UDP ibuka momano na mambo e tol to yo men samba wol mele alo at the beginning mele la dignity wafi wol sounda UDP solid imamo ibuka momano sign this and UDP supporters are definitely loyal. This is very very good,
very loyal yalo
very loyal
yela banko nyine kan anila dingol la sama anila banko la nyatuta wala kumayate fengo beti dan
wallahi
individual
wallahi
you know andi ajela ko ye nyaton ko le soto in loya dabo mi ay tandila ko banko jarta fana yela ay faaje wala ni tuje
but young Ahmad Baroka Mune Domo State House, $150,000 is a day.
Exactly, 150,000. Ala salary mu 250,000 a day a month. But it's eating twice that in 2 days.
It's just crazy. And ala clothing ala one for BJ 300 and something thousand. Just cut the Nicole sang. This is just Membe State House is so wasteful.
Abemu tapalayaldi. Because they are not spending that much money, especially during this COVID period that they are not receiving any VIP visitors. So ikaw kodonyi kamume domumela State House ko la domoro State House guards la domoro ni o guards fon ni gawol fon ko domoro be baso doje ni nyim vumo le de minu kana buti be bal fale be sadio fal but they are not spending 150,000 on food every day. One Tantonia.
I will explain Ganjang. Ala housekeepers all nfego all baby bunya lola. Yeah, understand. Obviously. Invoice nekeje may cost 200 la yakeje 1,000. You put that on the invoice. So you know so this is how things are in the government. But Youngs, sign laftanga diamo shift to this draft constitution. Laftela reaction from Alona because more than they want your reaction on Ahmad Bala. Diamol menga malon fala diamol melo vis-a-vis Honorable Omar Sise. Yala diamol mela be men foka wala ko accuse, you know. So draft constitution or sign. Youngs, what's your take on this? Because Gambia more kendall with no disrespect to former Nigerian President Jonathan Goodluck. So Ndoluma more sort of member in media for Barrow had to reach out. And in fact, why would Barrow reach out to this man after masterminding the rejection of that draft constitution? Yanks.
Yalo, they're just wasting our resources. Mega because Koditem Buluje. Just hiring this guy because Yalo, this guy Tinala Jang Imajo Kodola. So they're paying him a lot of money. And on a project which is not going to be successful because Mimbeje William Yindigo what draft ning near Murun prove MP Solia vote I Muru Hani Doto Manya Nabolaje because Doto Bonije near Doto Bonije the UDP Deputy Manyanaka vote at all in favor of it. Much will demand. All self-perpetuation or ambition or Katara for Kayaja manager compete. That we cannot afford it. This country cannot afford another so many years of stagnation, no progress, no cluelessness. woman in countries am ni banko jibe problem be sharing back mol kunna ni banko kan adam niya korosi ikalo minna ko tonya times are tough for people akorosi la dinnamol do at school fees le no so the students are facing challenges in going to classes because their parents are not able to afford their school fees. So what the challenge that they're having? What be problem will be la banko ka me mira mene ko ikata kodolo bondika another thing ko jo through kana nyinke yaje barola government na but a commission manya na set up we need to go straight to prosecuting them. Police of the embezzlement of public funds. Declare over the last 5 years, we need to get to the bottom of it. Sang was spent investigate up to the last burunying, and then if found wanting of squandering people's money, prosecute straight away. That is something that we need to push at the next because it will totally because Baro atafumo ya jamana la man sakunda samba jane commission aje ya jamme minke social security la funding wonya ndana la ko Gambia no la kodo hani bututo nde Adama Baro ningata I will be accountable to them for it don de bututo famutala mi yalon ko it is not justified Baro be minna at the moment be bala firngon tilimbali yalla because Baro yalone ko Baro la salary mu 250,000 and then you multiply by 12. Baro nyanda in a year. Apply 5 by 5 years, 25 million drone. Balo moto men doron sa what 16 million na. Where is the remaining almost 35 million coming from? And then akakudo mindi mol jurmo mindi mol. There are two things that they are doing dodgily at the moment. Wala mjinduko kodo min katra calculation okono minyanda bala calculation okono because bonni je ka okodi kodo munun nenane even though kodi kuto introduce ka nyanta koto mal bonni le because koto mal bonni e ka koto mal ni kutamal bele dundi into circulation and then what is one way of the embezzlement in corruption o ka kodo make nyami.
Okay. Secondly, Yamsla internet or Gambia internet or
Abitakan
freestyle. Okay. Yeah.
Freestyle.
I freestyle, but you're back now.
I'm back now. Okay. So one of the ways that they're able to raise money or being able to squander money is nying kodo minyanta bola circulation okone beka kodo nyimbondi circulation okone instead eko kodo nyinata ya murundina eko kodo nyinata so coming neither the central bank nibe let's say 3 million new Gambian notes introduced into circulation 3 million old notes le bondela circulation okone tolbuka okede all one kana murundina state house you often and di kotanji so that money goes to circulation. They are doing that. That's one way they are able to spend a lot of money. More camera getting money from the sky or someone else is there. Maybe Macky Sall is giving us money. Macky Sall is not giving them any money. Nobody is giving, but they are using that money and reintroducing it into the system dodgily. They have enough money in that way. The other way that they're doing is funding minata for a particular project, you could that into their own MPP project. So this is what they're doing. And then it is time for Gambianul Beka Itandi Barolako. This is what will lock you up. Because Nimma Mandala, he will not begin to fear it. And he should fear it because it's not only but because at the end of the day, hani korda killing atem ya jamme mang ama sotono. Because ya jele ko korda keme something mimbe babulu a be mu Gambian lokodol da min bushil. Anu ning Adam Baro meke ko hani ala yaram bamba korda fo ngatela banna sotola. Because minu ba bale ka faile ko ninga kodo sotom be winindi nolal but he is not calculating ko. Even if you spend the whole rankings of the Gambia, you still lose. but then you have gambled everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you gamble everything and you end up losing, then you lose everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why when you gamble, you have to be very careful. Anyante like he is very careful about that. It can million. So this COVID money that Ma could get him locked up after his presidency. It could end up making him lose everything that he possessed, even when before he became a president.
Young Parakakana, another second batch of Mano. Akakana I will announce. So Bubakar City Jala, Bubakar City very smart. Akago Japanese ole Mano Mendi Mola 2018. You ole ma we can all in sign. So because I among the most sincere in Baro, Akakana Mano le di Kotenki Gambian because Baro is doing everything. Atameko abe mobe sanale. Gambian san, you know.
But the last man of last man of wo fa ko da mole sonkal de mol batata janni ka ma no sodo dol fa ma mani bodo sodo ne ka mani kuntole di mo la nen tilib den killing ani mano e ka foyle ila kordato mo jelle bi aka ke sonka balda fa wala mol damma la mo sojaro dol yol bay ngol dana mani sunyala so many things. So last time yalo ngala last tono 5 meeting wala ka ba ka be mo be 3000 dilam gambian o gambian hani bi momo 3000 on njet sai naka bodo di la yalo 3000 neo di mo la way man bodo flash to mo yele sign. So 3000 di ñing commission dornella just wait and see whether he'll be able to
yang sibe 3000 di kan de ka di NPP ko le 3000 iba di kam bolon kono le sako ñi ñamina west election member da jeteng ye 3000 stand le ke di molla NPP moldo yaay kan ne World Bank la ko do lo wodi anyway, you know.
Exactly.
You know.
But wo ko do man fu da Gambia beto.
So amabra Gambia beto ka cherry pickle jumale ba sulla baro melialo ngo iba dila baro because bolon kono ko ni ndol di am de gable he bi ko NPP ko na dajane ni ko do na de ko baro le ko do di mol baro is using money abe ko do use kan left right and center yang
abari mingara ye o tri ya dila ka ko do men dila ko mi nga nyami by April May June be ni la ko do la because the hardship am men fana dundile kan
exactly
because the hardship is Baro because he's not planning ahead. Baro nyanda moli
Young's love your opinion, Shikla, because there's this discussion about this draft constitution. There could be a catch here. So what is actually Barrow's motive? Purkata Jonathan Samana. Are they planning to amend that or draft owning? Purka Barola mol la finamenaka do the constitution purka mol fenge accept because these people they are not up to any good Barrow. They are up to no good. Just for Barrow Purkata all the way to Nigeria to request for this man to come to Canadian constitution on your revive me. I'm very suspicious of it. Are you?
Nonte, I'm also suspicious. Nte left to me. Think that this draft constitution we should leave it dead for now.
Dead for now. The UDP government
when the UDP government introduced properly.
Yeah, I hope our MPs will also think along that line so that they
that is what we need to do because at the moment it's going to be just chaotic again. MPP they've shot themselves in the foot with this one. Because all they were thinking about is drafting Amam Baro favor because Amam left Baro 15 years.
Exactly.
And then some of them draft constitution at a Fenkenola at a stand nola because of he was previously convicted in Laforo. But this one woman Dabo affect at all because this
I remember the 1991 constitution on you to Dabo Telo.
Yes, you kuja male mira nyunu ngofong le bukatama. Yalo sometimes ni mira ni nyunu site ka kumo inu kudol kana. Yalo the last time you mean for ye. Dole na kako. Aya dole akako akoy meeting state house le. Ikoy be trial le election o kuma ni December 2020. Election o this year. Ebe Baro be gagné no la barnia bula for 2021 davo be bula
but what are you saying most of the bank no
le fo kenno nga ko bar inamna wokela constitutional amendment, okay? If time,
exactly.
time you reduce from 5 years to 4 years.
Yeah.
Akonyoko fo wote keno la ngai wote keno la akonyoko he akonyo nyunu di yela mito gele foi celebrate no state house ko sa ngai so
bari yala yufuni yafa ngai yufuni yafa
yufuni nyunu be wala jama nyunu sita state house it became a imagine lundo imagine akonyoko yalo nini benda nini mimba state house akuntani ni wotika tika la kana akonyoko akonye ntol ngatol winne ngali win nyaade akonye ntol yo boda satol jele minu be NBR ni wo satol ngol register la ngol be register mbe carte o men sot la nga busa don hanal ka jigi birkama min nambal butela woto
bar yang bang si yang si wala fere kande because yey amad baje man tan jamu ke kan yin toto na man ken yin registration of the along the borders. Why is this so obsessed?
No, they discussed it because Maria Fonyola Nyambar Cabra Fonyan Kaiko Yalo, Yala Katama, Kayalo Mimbije, Kaiko. Birkama last election had almost about 100, West Coast region has almost about 100,000 votes.
Yeah.
NBR has almost something like 48,000 votes. On the next election, Atul Kalbe NBR turned to 88,000 votes. And maintain 100,000 votes. Dunia moleta allow election result because it doesn't make anybody.
What?
Within 5 years, one region the other region will they are more or less 10% or 5% increase. Nobody will recognize that result. Albe Gambia plunged into another chaos because soldier will be albe kundumol beda. Injibe na fula kunyako. Kaja hakil manda auto den. You cannot steal election like that in a broad daylight. Dunia tam di bata wenne. You know, nan be election okela ali mira albe Gambianul convinced no la nyami ye kar barka valbe mul sunya la in Gambia in that way ngai ni that I see like record all jibe akafele how many people le voted in NBR in 2006 2001 2011 and 2016 near injibe the ala increment trend injibe abuka tambi 15% now or 10%. So sudden between 2016 to 2021, I told that what NBR they tie into 50%, 100% increment. Nobody will accept that government. Okay, so
Jojo Ndur Bonyo le siasa je mbojo lo miti.
So it can calculate. So UDP will not recognize the results. No reasonable Gambian will recognize the result. People will be in the street. If you're not lucky, the military Mali style will happen. Ibala president Konandela Yasamana Yundum barracks. By force because by then you don't expect ECOWAS to be here. And Nigeria will attack with nobody. They will not even be able to defend him because he has of the people. Donald Trump Jamel 300.
So it can you discuss openly that they really want, they are banking on this foreign registration. You'll have to learn to register.
Because they are desperate. They are very desperate. They are very desperate. We are learning. Ibike koros fonini benda nin ila birol min bebe sa de kono jang. Ita je ñin lungol kono moti je de bele tata tola yale moment sia ni bita tola birol do mo
ibe kata ngo ila leak audio ila leak audio dole funta mala fa yamoy ibe diam kan in kiang ngame bade damal ba fala ñoy ko ha yalo president fo ni crowd ben kana o fo damma si jam fandino
is a kasan kare crowd level
bari yangs lamela nga diamu do manina ila fo yalo ne ba amad ba yangs what has become of this man?
Hamad Yalong Hamad, I think he is eyeing for the VP position of Barrow. Alafa Dr. Aisha Tuture coup d'etat. So Yalong Hamad has been a loose cannon for a very long time.
Yes, no longer.
Yeah, even previously, last time I started Kakumadol for Thailand and
Thailand and Senegal. Yeah.
The foreign ministry had to apologize to the nations. Atemu so Kabra the platform also. Ima Kabra o kumakan nonsense for Molia Busa. Saying Akaburu wala bara at Hamad bika kumale phono mi alonko it makes sense. And then Hamad bika kumale phono Gambianole mi alonko abe Gambianolu abe ilafindila itola man sakunda. Ndaka mimfo wala mjindugo. Alhamad bula ayela man sakunda
tinya. Yeah, you're right. Abe tinya masa.
Abe tinya kan Gambianole bari. Ito camera Hamad is their big thanko. He has become their balaga bajaumpa.
Yeah.
Babile mansa. Nun dajana, fende dajana. Atena diam da saying akatinyaro minge wala kashiaka dadaro minge.
Last week la bota PPP mol kam fandi la jam.
Imagine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anu PPP wali isementu itoli yala
wali isementu yale ha. Wela ila suppose la dole fo diam da jaw be jaay so la jane wo siara ko ha nalbe do ko la bar dosi min dal ben sannale de bari alal hakilo to nga go itebe boy kam amad bakam fo la president le fo maf Adama Barrow le fo jawra disrespect bi
Adama fo disrespect
exactly afolo la disrespect but Amad Ba nyanta stop la yangs because Amad Ba nyin tribe ko fo aka dunje pakale nyi si ko la ka dunje aka atata in Badibu long time nyani jawara disrespect ye Badibu for mandinko maji this whole thing is getting out of hand. It's already got out of hand, Yanks.
Because what is happening is Yajale Hamad, what he wants is Yalo Wasifa will work, say for example in the United States. You can stoke people's fears and then their worst their worst side and exploit it to your own political advantage. Hamad Bole try kanjang atala because Barrow at the moment is very desperate.
Yeah, very desperate. Very
based sort of on any ground. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to see if we can be able to have a particular tribe Mimbeng embrace Nola, and we can be able to hopefully rely on that tribe's support and win the next election. But unfortunately for them, Gambianolu, we are so integrated that sort of tribal sentiment will not work.
Yeah.
By now, some sort of scammers would have happened. But what came on Gambia? So now they have they've become a bit accustomed to all the nonsense so that they just ignore him. Because people are so related in this country. They understand issues and they know that the issues that this country is having is nothing to do with tribe, but it is to do with opportunities, lack of opportunities. Gambian, they wake up in the morning, do hutije. There is no other means of getting income except if you go to beg someone. Remember, those who are in the hotel industry have nothing. So Hamad is not giving hope to anybody. He wants to exploit the weaknesses of our societies. But unfortunately, what is weakness in other societies? Those are our strength, because until that diversity in strength in Gambia.
Yeah, exactly. But young, because Adam in as much as we disagree with him, Nyala is a constitutionally mandated provision. Section 222, subsection 15, president at least twice a year. Many people store ni banku mole kacha, mansakunda be menke kam banku dingol fana nyininka. But I feel Honorable Omar Sise Yewoleke, as a people's representative, kala banku dingol la problem of Barrow la mitindula wakata kasiti. For Ahmad Baka Bulala. Ahmad Baka ka kumal for meyalonko ka false remarks even on a national assembly for someone into disrepute. This is definitely don't you think the National Assembly should do something about this, Youngs? Because
they should, but they are like a toothless bulldog at the moment. The system when batandi. They become dictators so easily. Because institutional minialonko, they should be able to stand up for themselves. You find that they are harmless, they are very weak. You know, for example, Hamad Babenyu nonsense so minna should have come under police investigation for stirring tribal tensions or breaching the peace and other things. But if police or nyimfang wolebe, police or IGP nyinebe baro bulo at the moment.
Ngole fa mari jobade nkago womu remote control IGP leti.
Womu remote control IGP leti. So wole atana IGP and the nina atana prosecutorial system on nyinjibe. Even though constitutional ya the director of public prosecution. Director of public prosecution manke afangula independent body ate is directly under the attorney general's chambers.
Wow.
But nita to wofangula prosecutorial power jibe fang wofango dangole doyat. Minka prosecution kenyim banko kang is the police IGP. Every case ya mo ikamele IGP versus this person, IGP against so and so, IGP against so and so. So IGP is not a legal person. It's an administrator or a policeman. So imagine that is why we're having so many cases. Minialonko, IGP is leveling charges against them. Even though they have no evidence to support those charges, but because they are susceptible to executive manipulation.
Yeah.
But not a DPP sort of as a department of its own.
Yeah.
They are an independent department and they are manned by lawyers. Those people will be able to, they will not be malleable to that kind of manipulation of the executive. If they resign, they have private practice rather than tulungwanyam. Well, and most of the cases, not at the state level, at the high court level, the state against so and so from the IGP level.
Is it true, Rang? Somebody just commented. Is it true that the Solicitor General has been removed and redeployed? Are you aware of this?
I'm not aware of it, but
anyway, we'll follow the story. Somebody just commented. Because Solicitor General removed and redeployed. I don't know. Maria Kolega, but let's follow the story.
Yeah, but
the personal comment is just is vague. Solicitor General removed and redeployed. And is this breaking news? Is this true? We'll keep following it. But young race can they are very, very legit. And unfortunately, at a afforded deal, but Ahmad Fentekalala.
Exactly.
Fentekalala, he will go. In fact, Ahmad Narajan, a political Imayaka for political order position will do more very condescending words. Fanata will half-hearted apology for to network. But she continued this disrespectful, and you disrespect me about even the store. Young's Monem Jahli from the store has been devalued completely. The store Kumaya.
Wallahi. Yeah.
Another point, Musa Drame. Going to say I want to comment on this. I want you to comment on this. Somebody said Nyenga ko Amadu Korala wonin kinship Molia di Mandingolia Mantati Mandingol Ako is unconstitutional. Is that true, Yanks?
No, Musa ma fokumololom because neither the constitutional constitutional right the Gambian to their culture and tradition, and then we all have right to that one. That is our constitutional right. So Ahmad Kora, this is just development of culture. Because there is no other significance to it apart from that. Just that part of the Woodrunam. And constitutional right the Gambian culture in Balundi. We have a right. That's the whole reason why we have UNESCO and all these other international bodies, is to make sure culture lives on. Never experienced it in our lifetime. But if you go to other countries like Ghana, they have the Asante kings and all other things, and they even have some influence in their communities. They have the Igwes, and they have the the Kabiezis and all other stuff.
Yes.
These are traditional rulers. We used to Sefol used to be like the traditional mansas we used to have here. will be government nata your system will be bul. So these are like traditional events. Mansatu Kenyaming, Mulse will understand how they happen. That is just the cultural significance of this thing. It is nothing more than that. Musa, it will everything they read it politically, you know. It will read it politically. What I'm go. Ahmad Kora Lanying. Ahmad Kora is UDP. If Ahmad was MPP, they wouldn't have had any problem with him calling himself.
No. Bari, ngaji jana we ni siol be la fengol shotole sarahulole bembake jang. Baro fo tata je he graced the occasion. Fuloli la kapulu shoto. So ni mandingole la kafu shoto. Cherno Marena sacked as the Solicitor General. It's true. Breaking news coming from Fatu Network 30 minutes ago. Solicitor General Cherno Marena sacked. Cherno Marena has been removed as Solicitor General and shipped to can you guess?
Foreign Affairs.
Foreign Affairs. Yeah. Foreign Service.
That is the dumping bag.
Dumping ground, yeah. Marena had worked at the Ministry of Justice and Attorney General's office for many years. Government spokesperson Ibrahim Ajisankara said Marena is not dismissed but instead redeployed to the diplomatic mission. Marena is yet to respond to the request for comment. So that's the breaking news. Yeah, Bondile, yeah, Samba. Marena, you know, near Momo Bondile foreign service. Anybody here Bondile foreign
service. It's their dumping bag. I don't know what is happening at their ministry, but it's a mess.
Yeah, you are just Attorney Justice Ministry.
AG chambers at the moment because
no, but young this other guy you menke jete nte manjiko wala de nyim membi jete nyin dawra jalo ani na bale fa office ni nyin di ba ni babu ka be bari nyin nte man confidence wala nyin adama barola fengolom aya samana na la boy imagine among constitution of our defend no that was
no I'm not defend no
I'm not defend because wala tela that was a litmus test to him because Gola tell first job to Mayalongo to prove his competent proof to Gambian people and all professionalism. And he failed.
He failed big time. He failed big time. And then if he had any credit in him or integrity in him, he
resigned
there and then. But the fact that he decided to continue proved that he is more interested in the job than his integrity or anything else. And I am not surprised that I need decision to make no sacrifice and then get rid of him. But it let him anyway. But that ministry needs a shake-up. We need to have DPP, proper DPP. Me and take all the prosecutorial powers from the police. Because police, believe it or not, corruption or drone because at some point, this is LJ Dabo Council. LJ Dabo told me this in one of Nabendanum court. Can you believe it that during the COVID, Nim police olga more charge some area council if only try find the Nia Joji Yebula Nima Joye some and they're doing that because Nia baby Kekan police at the moment they feel like they have total control of prosecution. Mendiate Koleke be bedol mutale bold sornat for almost a week. Some of them anti-crime, the way they are behaving there is very bad. So the situation is not improving at all. And then we are sliding back. Sliding. Our human rights record is just retrogressing. And that is worrying for a lot of people. And I think National Human Rights Commission needs to do more because it all fun. The way they are behaving, people need to start criticizing them a lot because they're not doing their job. They're not fulfilling their function properly at the moment. Emmanuel Juvan, they need to do a lot more because
I wasn't even happy with the way Fenkela case investigate. What is that notorious member? And Ibrahim that report was really a very, very, very poor report.
It was terrible. It's terrible. And that is why police all at the moment, the human rights record in the country is not improving. Because people can mutale still for almost a week in their detention. It became even during this COVID emergency period, prisons at some point refused to take new intakes or inmates. Instead of giving bail, because bail did a came or sell or after by force it's really bad, you know. But Adam Baronala Mansakunda do not care like human rights. They do not care about things like democracy. All they care about is how Barrow can become president for another.
Nothing else.
10, 15 years. And that is very dangerous. Gambian ul nyanda wala na messaging ning woto kumata baka ka mulu kawande woto kaitan nying teng banko tama nyaramoti, and then mulla nyanto nyanta bunyala le in this new Gambia. Coming for wala go. The new Gambia has now been it has now been tainted. What Gambia needs is a modern Gambia, and only UDP can usher us into that modern Gambia.
No, definitely.
Yeah, we need a modern Gambia because the new Gambia has already been tainted by the old Gambia. So it is no longer new, and it can no longer be qualified as new. But Gambia needs a modern Gambia, and that is the modern Gambia we need to fight for. And only UDP, I believe, can usher us into that. And then
definitely. Youngs ngalo ibijane meta jana lafta menkala dro ngalo ni na jamo jamale ke la kacha karanje. I will take a couple of calls. Audience, I put the numbers on the screen. WhatsApp, please. I'll call and be very nearly question also. I'll after young Ningala be very precise, straight to the point. Couple of calls then youngs Bulaita. He's a busy man. And Ameta Jana saying. So I'll be American Bantabala ni youngs to be Katala. Janin callers will be doing direct. Youngs Banco can't be nyari generally. Life in general, are things getting harder for Gambians? Cost of living, everything in Gambia right now under this government.
Things are really, really getting harder for Gambians. That's a blunt way of putting it. Things are getting hard because coming out the moment you start seeing the school, imagine college is expensive. The next thing, the trend will continue to other schools, the local schools. Then you will see children not going to school, dropping out because parents cannot afford it. Because the moment parents their resources get squeezed down, they sacrifice education first. Yeah.
Okay, Young's now first caller from the UK. Caller, welcome to Bantaba. Hello,
assalamu alaikum.
Mohammed Dabo, bismillah.
I'm saying undala content to jump and then concern really I wanted to ask them what in fact nothing message would market on people. Manon Palamuda Amotpa about involving foreign people into Gambian voting system.
No Kachajan, ni young Kachale.
Okay, and Pajan Pajan Muyaro Gabetero Bantana General Karantabale. Pajan also talk about it on one of his videos. Okay.
No Moile, yes, we've sorry. So Walela Garoti, right?
This is my concern. This is my position. It's a question whether Gambian the Wulale let them stand for themselves and try and stop it. Because Nemo Molbe Sunaram for Kapoko Anambaro Nala they wanted to cheat the election is going to happen, and this is the way they're going to do it because I remember Ahmad Bai knew for no, and Hussein Dabo spoke about
okay. Abaraka caller, Gil. I think we got a gist of your question. Abaraka, we take the next caller. Youngs, maybe your point note. I'll take the caller so that Isebe respond.
That's right.
There is a caller from Italy.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, I told him. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Fofana, go ahead. You have a question on your
follow up can be program to mashallah. Will be for Senator Molma, and I'm sure the leaders will be running executive for they have a better plan for us to earn our goals because indicating for come youngs for Nyame, a core New Gambia has been distracted by the old game player. So we're talking about the modern Gambia. So I have few questions. Me alonko, I'm much more concerned about it.
Yeah, I can kill into what I follow wrong. There are other callers waiting.
Return to the National Assembly personally. They could know onto it, and I'm encouraging my MPs, UDP, to reject the draft because it's very late. At this moment, we are thinking of how to program our campaign for 2021, kind of 2022 victory. And then secondly, okay, you'll remember in campaign you'll after foreigner sambalan ng nasato to porque register for the coming elections. What is their stand and what will be the plan for the future to stop those kind of issues again?
Okay. Thank you for your call. Okay, thank you to that caller. Okay, I will take the third caller and then we'll give Youngs to respond. Musa say quickly la question on your please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
They control any viewers all day.
Abaraka.
Then I lawyer about control.
Abe boy come.
Congratulations ala palace photo.
Abaraka.
Thank you big boy.
UDP leadership they control.
Abaraka. Hold on, Papa Sam. Hold on. Yeah.
Deadly memo tela silandati dorong na silandati fan just ka Gambia for remind ala inna security service and inna immigration. Bawo president famo be sirim be momindo president minketa Adama Barrow abe siri. This was in Sami. Na kendimo moy ako more people be in our border around that area. If I make sure that you will register for the cartel file and no Adama Barrow be sirim there. Ntenga mirako ntela party leader and in party ola leadership na chikipato ro wolto la adungalo ko wolu e manke moti mi ya lonko e be sirine e sinoka but ntenga mutako bawo yankuba is legally minded ntenga mutako dal ntenga mutako nyanta fero kelale ye this international community safe kola because na evidence is also to like kanyi for damning video be kere pour ye safe and ye impact to safe pour ye na banku dingli ya mu ko ye da nakate fayo because means a problem on the banku nim banku tema janni wo be kele be da bulala na kuoto e nyante da bon laje bawo Adama Barrow famole be sirin ala moy nyimfo so fulanya o fanan Musa Drame o manding kumo mimfo nte manke manding ko but Musa Drame is a tribalist because mune yati na ngawofo ni atra ko ampli forum saragule otinu ate nyimfola nyintata Adama Barrow na ulo na programme to janne ay saragule na organisation ay support ke $1 million so
yeah.
So, ñilo mun tala diamo di Gambia dingulo alngan na mol encourage toro ye carte o ni na crowd ni alama ala ya falinye carte kesola
ya min ya
kana dan diamo la de ngafon na badi
abaraka Musa, thank you Musa. Okay, be callers all be Daniela, a lot of people who want to ask questions, please ninset us straight to the point and a question on incorrect and then so that Youngs can respond. Youngs, your question is sort of right now. I will make it the fourth question, Papa Sam, and then a chance to Elijah. Papa Sam from the US.
Yeah. So not diamo to jam for the left on the mark. Youngs diamoni, semontia.
Yeah.
Youngs muna mo it 3 years kenyo kana yeka kola me sama de Papa Sam.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah. And last to Donald Marka, come on, you sementia. I am Foko, but on I more they are confused and a more they can make a more they
hold on, Papa Sam. While ila device you mute noise. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Sorry about that, Papa. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go left now to Donald Marka, young see Yamon sementia. I am for but on I more they are confused. And they are desperate about looking for people who will join.
Yeah.
Because Baron come to the mountain of minister and in Bading for me and not friends on maybe on Friday. I give them a more sambal and yamen to them. The more Kakodola Nitabulokan and a young seaman for Tonyalem.
Yeah.
Gambian people, they are decent people and dignified people in Gambia. It is some to sell their soul for Barrow. Because you are not a member here in Gambia and maybe right now, currently. But
for imagine itebe menke kan I saw you printed you sponsored t-shirts you have spent your own money on UDP because you are a patriot, you are not somebody that money can buy. So for we saw on Facebook, Papa Samla effort, and I just want to acknowledge that.
They will try the frontliners.
Yes.
Try them to greet them. And even Senator Jawata Foya on his Facebook.
Minister
Yeah. So they are working on that. They are confused and desperate. But
Papa, thank you for the good job you are doing for the party. Thank you so much.
Baraka.
Okay, Wally Junior, just hold on. Young 4 callers all basically maybe the same issues all over. If you can just quickly comment on that. Yeah.
No love for him, especially with regards to Atondi Lefang Ying we should. It is right that we are concerned.
Oh, okay, Youngs, hold on. Wally, noise kabanela mafongala. It's affecting the program. And in the column France for noise be bokaila. Alinga nyo de marek nale call ke alala device will mute. Yeah, Wally, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
There's noise coming from your end. Noise be bokanjele. Yeah. Okay, it's gone now. Go ahead, Young Supply. I respond.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So new foreign voter registration.
Hold on, Wally. Hold on. Young's here respondent senator. Yeah. Young's go ahead.
New foreign voter registration on you. It is right that we should be concerned about it. But in to take it overboard,
Yeah.
Because some people are very, very scared of it, and then that's what they want. Sometimes that is what Taiwanese people want us to fear. Mind game. So to a point that Nimu you UDP for MPP, but MPP register but you just join their camp and you become a foreign voter that never existed.
Yeah.
Do you see? So you become the foreign voter that they are able to attract from UDP. So we have to be very careful about that. Because at the end of the electoral registration, Gambia on the 13th of January to 23rd of February. Once the new registration is completed, we will know in each area what is the increment number. We will know that. So NBR, if they turn out and then come up with a voter registration for NBR or at somewhere, even 78,000, we are going to say, hold on here, where the hell did you get the 28,000 people from? Then we have evidence. And we can mount legal challenges against the IEC on the genuineness of those voters. But you have a tangible evidence because NBR in 2000 and say for example in 1996 you have 38,000 voters. 2001 you have maybe 42,000 voters. 2006 you have maybe 44,000 or 46,000. The increase has always been maybe 10 or 15%, and all of them between 2016 and 2021, that same place has seen at 50 or 40% increment.
Yeah. That will raise alarm bells, isn't it?
That raise alarm bells. So straight away, you can begin to say that the IEC is not independent enough, and then we can say that the IEC conducting the elections will not be fair because where are they getting these numbers from?
Yeah.
And then if we challenge them, we can get the courts to force them to release the names of the people. And then those from those areas can tell us whether those people are actually natives of Gambia or not natives of the Gambia. But that can be through a litigation. But you would have evidence against the IEC for that. Steps now stop now.
One of the young member Mol Shilandikang, like Kemo Dabo said, we should not downplay it either. These people are a bunch of crooks because the pronouncement is coming from people in the executive. Ahmad Babin minister, and in presence of the president, the minister keeps repeating throughout this tour. Ahmad Bala Denkiloti. Ahmad Bala is not talking about national issues. He's not talking about agriculture. He's not talking about tourism, job creation. Amadou Ba is just talking constantly, youngs, about this ID cards. Ngala video do wala maybe malam fa yala mele abe alkalo silandi kam. Ako itole sebo so do ko bay because waka mo le deny ka puka ID card also. So this is something that these people are up to something. Really?
No, it is their game plan. But what I'm saying, is, if we give them that sort of environment, it will become something that which we ourselves will we might end up losing the optimism that many of our people have in chances in winning the next election.
So we have to keep that fine balance. Yeah,
we have to keep that fine balance.
Yeah,
we have to be concerned about it. We have to keep monitoring it. And the numbers, let's look at the numbers, bro. I see a registration of parent by the 23rd of February. Our concern should be the numbers registered in each region. Let's see the numbers of each village. Sare Pate on the border, how come all of a sudden it used to be 2,000 and now it is 10,000? Do you see what I mean? Where is the numbers coming from? Alone, ning dulami nyanta increase la Gambia wanyanta kela in the combo area because that's where rural urban migration is happening.
Exactly.
So well a number you can explain that. But if they come up with these rural villages, they used to be 400, 500 people, and then all of a sudden those numbers are going to 10,000, then those should raise alarm bells, and then we should then begin to fight before we get to election against those people.
And the good thing is, Young's registration from 16th of is it January? Yeah, so early part
of the year.
So by then, before December, definitely we can challenge this thing.
We will definitely know the numbers. Yes, we will know the numbers.
Yeah, and also diaspora voting for the Youngs. I have got 2 callers, but we will have to reference that because most of the listeners here in the diaspora. Diaspora is very important. You control registration for July. So
definitely.
Yeah, the executive
Jefanan and double H word to Fana because diaspora can also be manipulated by these people.
Yeah, particularly the sub-region.
Yes, in the sub-region.
Imagine a Papanjai sama Nigeria.
You see, this is another issue there. But all we have to do is we have to have an eagle eye for everything that the IEC is doing. Because now we have to be the watchers of the IEC.
By the same logic, Young Semenke, I referenced that earlier. Ning sub-region for another year, Guinea, Conakry, Guinea-Bissau, Nigeria, like Figos, Bonda, Seattle, to Europe, America. That's impossible. We have more Gambians in Europe and America. So we also we will also monitor that. We will
have to monitor that, definitely.
Yes.
So I think we need to put more pressure on the IEC because any dodginess will happen. It has to have the blessing of the IEC.
Yes.
IEC allowed the wrong. The government will not be able to do it.
No, definitely. IEC have to be completely independent. And Imanyanela integrity. Alaji Mamaranjai, after all the good name I mentioned after 2016, why would he even sacrifice all the IO reputation mentioned, IO bill, after the 2016, just because of Adam Avaro? I think that would
I don't think as well. I think
that will be really crazy. But anyway, I've got 2 callers, Youngs. Wally Jr. quickly, and then after Mina in Spanish, Meme France.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Youngs Kontonabake. Social media. But thank God, ya kata nindol famole la sai pour ninga kol soto. Nim futata la dora kamontam futata na kebal la nyako.
Yeah.
So tenga pume soto ka fo pour Youngs yem moy wolum ko sewu wolum migration quoti pour ka fo Youngs ko ya moy because politico manke drong ye wulieta ya fo mone menyine ka bar politico mu tay mo lo jimi alon ko ibe findila le janni mo be bola ko la tela agenda be findila ka fendele wala mu fendi be alon ko asike no ye ganeji. So migration ro ko be nyamente natar ko Youngs ñol ci fa kulonji ba ka fo ko Gambian migrants women alon ko be outside be bata men be ka fuy ka kala muta ba fuy ka kala muta malo yo so community finance finti ngani dandala membe keri wala mu ko abo Germany Italy France adblaber mu Gambian be dawda membe ka wala mu ko
jama bi ke la do ko kun andum hatar ko fam a jarida la fam gamenul fam na tay si mo sur platform to during our political conversation na political campaigns kanyi tan di mo la Gambia migrant so la do la muti na mayorul kanyi tan di la because politico mu feneti mi alon ko be mirale yef mo use ya kilo use through your campaign so même be ke after même fly dro même de kiri même la rek Gambia kan jang Europe ko ko ike bale do ko lela ike la kay ka fende ko passeport na ki man passeport na di do ko kundu andi ka men ko ekson wala mu ko yege ko ngako dole di Allah man sa kundala ngako do men di Allah man sa kundala asiata le so e ka men nyitande na wala mu ko mala mu dundi lale so ne immigration department ko ko kuma fo mole men seriata so pour mo ku jamala bi men bellari me yalon ko ataro migrant so le ko la dama kan yitandi yantla na topic fla nyam ci wala mu ko c'est ko ku jamala bi politico mu fenneti me yalon ko nyanta ka expandle ak mu tanga face face le ta wala mu ko ka fo ko ngamo men be findita bu zone ko min wintele ya understand the last time for la yanse pour fuyo lom fuyo mo lom ba wala mu ko ti satol nim fengol pour koditio melialon ko de UDP because mbialon ko UDP la bulo wara awara tal mo be melialon ko la pour sonata alay pour sonandi bulo kon si ti satol tas ko nandi molien ni natar ko ti satol be wafi kam 50 la or 100 or 200 sa di no mo la 30 40 50 la pour ay sono ya ni tata political campaign la ko fana mu fenneti mbialon ko manke ka ko di mo la bari ka fay fa e ka ti satol di mo la ka dum aka jama sendi wonyale aka gana bumbalendi wonyale so lafta pro natar ko daniro ke yo futani molla bele ko koditio lo be UDP e finti ita mol so no la kodo la bari ti satol da sunandi den ko da sunandi moliri mo be sa soto no fana mu feneti mi ala ko aka ko jambandile na ko jambandi do molla kano katari jele because ka UDP ko sunte da no kunu ya ku ka yelo le jelo abeni yelo wallahi ko dam ma ngati satol tan nga jenjeng amanjere nga ko moye because ni be ko ko ke kapati amanjere na blado ya fo moli fo ya buma do so nga mi feneti mi ko koditio le finti e finti e mol ma koy kala adama ko koditi man tak deri be finti tale koditio bi janna ñelon de mo to fala finti tay koy adama baro la fasa ka be la ko do bi kanjene afo UDP koditio le ko ifana nga finti ko sunandi mol blok kono e finti karatu ma bodi dabi amo molati abaraka wali thank you wali yeah, good. Other points over. Youngs will react to both points. But in a caller to France. First, I will call you back after this caller. Caller member France.
Salam alaikum, Serili.
Inembara.
Banfa,
kena famo di benyari banfa.
Dabo kunang ko kontanta ye palas diala alama palaso nying sona ala
amin ya rabb
amin banfa amin
kato men na katole anin katola nyim palaso di adun jikita ko et le même funding ko te fele palaso di adun jikita la baka surtout diaspora ko
wallahi
bari nga jik nga nyinen karo mention because bawo ya ta palaso mento banko president Ferentin na banko kibar janjan na la nyit tanko le banko president jo banko president Ferentin sai na kibar janjan na le sa abol trekking kan yang kubadabo yak ala yak kila UDP ko ali nga wuli ali kibar janjan na ali fasa ak nimbaro bala meeting la aya daele ko kibar janjan na te baka sotia ate fala MPP e platform mol skaro jibe
je ayole fo boron de mala auto may seriously akomoli NPP platform jibe
wallahi adim fale alla moy
ayole fo ako MPP ni ako ni baro media for whatever
I afika interview wa fa ay kuma kan men fanan photo woni manyina woni ni membe Gambia e ka jina tan ko le jo woni tan ko wol ka baro jo na banko kibar janjan nalu yak al ni kila e kan trekni ntangor ba ak yan ko badabo ye taw place solto ene ila boss ila director aliya jibe aliya bra la programme ko ngol so ta ko ben ni o torali mbak adum ben keka na banko ko amanke be MPP le be UDP le Gambia din be dele Gambia dele be wulu ali nga fasa
abaraka banfa abaraka banfa yang ziseri ako kola jani be farsa o sotolo farsa o fane kol kelenu bari ate la line o manu yang seriously baro e nyene fonte yalla de baron te bagala nyin diamol be yang kulen ante mo kam de namanke na analysis for de tempo mam patience sur ka parole la moy you see
wallahi
so sometimes I have to force myself
just for the sake of the analysis to listen to what he says. But seriously, so ako mo ka NPP platform mo jibe. Mo buge jibe.
I will ako media houses all. Ako wol bukata la government na agenda ni because bondi. Ako media houses are activists. Nunda jana vena ikalo minna yalo baro fon la nyin toni. Is exposing his weaknesses to Gambians because I think well not month long because abuka kumala phone sa I
this is going to end up causing it's already causing a lot of damage to Barrow.
So at the moment, because I learned the kundinga diam da abuka kumakuta phone Gambian ole member more inspire. So I can't repeat. So in the end sign I Donald Trump la kula kaka for fake media at the back. So I came ako Gambian media inyandale kata fako afo mole ikal baro NPP media ni baro media fengo ikal wol jibe gol wolle katela agenda dala development over well development ne tije media be mi yitandila
but mo be mo jibe la NPP wol ka mo ne fo ibe mo ne karana from NPP
exactly.
Platform. What are you going to learn from that platform?
Ning MPP Gold from another radio. They have this 1 hour program on Pamodula radio. Nina radio because London found you come in for Katukuma Kaladam for Ronella, Barobe Doko Minna, Yajala Hanijana Laftanina Kelaje, Baro in Cairo in Bangoga, Barole Sambana, go by so need all diamuda anytime. Minke ka mole fandila ikawa moluka ka nyorila patiola because kumate mole inspire men coming lawyer dabo men fala speech ning election referendum leto on Barola 5 years management of the
it is definitely
it is a referendum on him so unek Gambianula means certain Gambianula another opportunity de la prier president for the next 5 years. Atemam to go through that Tesla, he wants to bribe all of us instead of holding him accountable. He wants to bribe us without holding him accountable. No, that is not how it's going to happen. So Atemira Ben use like a bribe so that we fight the later exam or pass later without examining him. We have to examine him. Kodo jelle detail man sakundal. Ite who could spend nyadile over the last 5 years. We have to do that. So I can you mean for media and lava bamfa we have a very strong body here called the Gambia Press Union.
Yes.
But I
a friend. So Barrow is not very happy. So what I mean, the Ibrahim Silla is not actually doing a good job for Barrow. So Barrow is
no,
I'm coffee so ako atevida dula fula damma to dula fula damma yalo sayala yalo bringa bay intenite ya bay membe kering sa borto to kata membe kering kodenge sa coffee so
pita komesia
every Tuesday akata wol
no bari yalo lu mena mol fo jagale ni lu mena ko bagari jamela o leta manga bagari jamela friend.
But anyway, I've got Fatsaho Drame. Fatsaho, welcome.
Assalamu alaikum, Segu.
Mbejandarom.
Congrats on your new position.
Thank you so much.
Alnimbara do ko bal bulu nyolo kunda iko kontra nyine kategi ala masona yala so ndela vita men fola about the foreign registration o men ali afono now I remember 2016 campaign time ikamo threaten ne kaitan mun ko yaya jamme be kasa mas be register kan bar mul kaitan Gambia no leko if foreigners siata nyawonya it's more than 5,000 foreigner register wala it's impossible.
Exactly. That's a good point.
let confidence Gambia no Okonoko. We don't worry about the foreign registration. Let's come out in our numbers.
Yeah.
Well, important. If you come out diaspora registration, neutral voter, Gambia no fit out in our numbers. So say the Gambia no nganta nala ngani government vote out.
Wallahi.
Baro e molle fisiru wale ya.
Wallahi.
Gambia be. Mume ya nonko. Ako e kombe dasa modile amadila. Mesi mode amade. No ka fo ko indi yo dina ala made. Mbe kontone sima dasa mode abe ne kanne.
Ako struggle bantale. Say opposition will be wala fita monela. Ako struggle bantakeri.
Ako opposition ala tela moila wala. Ako ala ta ko because wolu buka quality amotor wala ba wol pulo. So ale ko baro ni tanda man baro nyoge pati se ko sedi
fisir wala ba
tamba wale
wallahi
Nimo kina ka fogo ba nimo na mana bulu ko no men ka tomori ka ko na na ko ki
anide
baro fisir wala ya is very
Ibuga describe no fatu sauda.
Ibuga describe no se because baro many ya lonko ye kilo kete. Si usedili yang fiol me mun loyati.
Wallahi.
Wolu ngenta gila dumale. Ko be fananta for social media platform wolto no bari. Ngenta baro la qualification is in question right now. The baro even qualify pour que president oti.
No, I'm confident
More for it. Barola High School diploma form is in question right now.
Wow, really?
So yes, no, over and over again.
Me investigation to la Kadim Rasul Lebul Edward Snowden. Ate o ko investigate.
No, I'm telling you, this is serious. After you false high school diploma Barola. So Barola is automatically disqualified for 2021 election because I'm unqualified. So we have to check Baroko. Gambia no Lunyan Kana worry for the registration. Let's come out in our numbers.
And then vote.
Vote out.
Abaraka thank you so much. You fatal point moide.
Fatsa we mean for the Yadim Bella Walla Fola, but I could not say it as eloquent.
Yeah, I very at the other side. I mean, someone is Walla Jabber Longobit.
Walla Jabber, Yadin Lafa Gambian only all along co.
Yeah.
Different voter registration on it's a matter that we should be concerned about, but it is not a matter that we should fear.
Yeah.
UDP to win Nola if Gambians vote for UDP.
Yeah, the bottom line is it's a Lunda nya at a Siala
simple as that.
In their large numbers, they will even nullify it for a registration.
Lafa mim fanam fola near kunum meeting of Fangoje in buffer zone. Can you believe it that Motolu minuta gamol fena motol fangoman si modol benum complain lalko it will mam motoso to kanab ben blade it will mamma benoje.
Wow.
That is a big issue in some regions because Motolin Dadaje among Ngamentola combo is found initially was supposed to have at least 6 or 8 Motolin or something like that, but they ended up having I think only 4 or 5.
Okay.
The rest of the people could not attend and they're not really happy about that. But MPP ni wole meeting was auto ikamotol londi silo kanyane labo foi kamol mane
if ana yastale sa inkamanza ko na motol 6 ni barobe tala we fought against this barobe government institutional la motol tala ke sambala tola it's wrong. This is wrong.
Very wrong. Very wrong.
Ya remember Brilwa Dabo bigi wotumo National Assembly elections Brilwa Dabo ni Lamin Dambu Diba Alamane man kafar klani Amadou Sarbe in cabinet they refused that. Iko UDP mol fon la moto loi the private cars it campaign le moto man sekunda moto tala right but immediately you know what cabinet Barrow started violating everything you in that call it
exactly. In fact kabiring dabu benum cabinet aning tala land mondibani Amadou Sane it because a government official vehicle used for any campaign purposes and make sure they use their private vehicle. That is how it's supposed to be. Because political campaigning is different from government work. or official duties of any
but
government.
même fangen kafa Amad Ba be tala nyin campaign la be mola state resources na million Amad Ba kana publicly ale kafu barola camp openly campaigning for MPP. This is alna anu ikamuneke mol cross carpet inata GDC ibada GDC kana ikana wol fong kana lo podium. So this is yenyi ko be politicized le. And this is wrong.
These people Benjamin.
Yeah.
Nyunumu Fengoldi. Coming clueless people only for about them. They are very clueless. Nyunumang the Fengol long, imam borderline long from
the do's and the don'ts. It will go along.
They jump on everything. So this is the situation. But Ndonyanta me it and la Gambian or Wallam Yindiko, Yingten Kwol Nyati, Amanya Naka Keteng, and then there is a better option. And that better option is the UDP. This is how we have done things when we were in government. We made sure that we never use official cars. We never associate official duties with political issues. We separate the two, and we have been able to make that fine line between the two. And that is very important because Bankole Betala Nyato. And we will set a good precedent. Gambia min hameng pour Gambia min lafna mi also no Gambia la soto la.
No, it's a blessing in disguise. I love aboning Tala Lamin Damudi and Amasano Bonala cabinet because imagine what be just saying. I wouldn't contemplate, but maybe they would have resigned by now because the saying no, they will not be able to clearly untenable continue to stay in Barola cabinet with the sort of things happening right now.
Definitely. They will not be able to cope with it. No. It will be a problem.
But we have to be fair to Young So Kutala right now is 18-9. So I've got two callers. Battle Damale Talarenga, Young Supply Sarodi. There's only two, Mr. Gassama from Canada, and there's another somebody from the US. Gassama, if you make your point quickly, then US caller, then Young Supply Sarodi So Kutala right now.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir.
Abaraka.
May Yankuba Konto Nani Yemen, the all executive. Menu botaji ani menu nata menu ndol congratulate la menu tata fana be thanks lela do kola
abaraka
fine ufula sort of you've been elaborating on it, giving us maybe possibilities and impossibilities like electoral fraud. Well, na kufula sort of nunde semen fono wala nyindiko NPP set election we know men na pour carte fayola karo carte kastunya mole na de carte register da Gambia wala indi sinya kelendo ye mo jama ba register IEC te ona pele la election fanko la registration book and then keep it to themselves like ya jame one it's okay no okay no ni IEC mo honest yo okay no one, but now what is not possible a carte for you win because no less yata men mina ben people one de Bangkok. I agree with Fat South Rame with that. Number two, it is it's very important baroita mid the farmers to mid the farmers to turn to political rally. It's just expose they are ignorant. Ignorance will expose the day. I because imalo inyanta menkela kot inyanta menfola right ani manyana menfola ikata mul men kan wala kay mirete ikati am men tie wala kay mirete yemune fo ani yemune mira modo ikati am ite men to koma alone already amat baka wuliya men fo because I'm sorry to say ibukata mulla banko kan ye kawla wala député wala ka fa ko I have voted against for the constitution and dunga moke ni wosila wo proof to sade odo ite mang me alogo hakiloti le me mira ya fole other records another proof many yes, will to findina ni na deputy to be. How do you see yourself?
Well, yeah, wala mari jobade ko Idrissa. If ni IGP sate arrest no for false publication allegedly. So Ahmad ba faran nyanta faran arrest la. Yeah.
I'm not believing. Let the IG kana kuke. Omar Sise mbole invite mboa fula wole. Aya samba police. I feel no for a member get on yada and I character that is in his consequence. Ni yanku was in Marco no water. Not on Tonyale Naf and Yam and as a Keno Yam. Because Omar Sise, I'm a mental consequence. He got Wole by la constitution Silol Stotan Omar Sise are fighting against that. So what is it? About Totinyakan on lies. They don't know what is politics and what is lies.
No, Ahmad Bamu he's definitely a loose cannon.
Ahmad Ba is a loose cannon. He's a clown.
In a way, Ahmad Ba is doing us a massive favor. Kabarola Masakunda Tinya.
Exactly.
For Ahmad Ba from far left at Barola Palasola, Amaso to Sabe Baro Tinya Kamba.
Exactly.
That is every I can't go Dr. Asadu to any time not diamtare. Afanabe akabarola masekunda tinya. I said Jalai, as a back in Gole Albo Jalina. So you know more full maybe the Kamvari Baro Kamala drive with primary stand.
Politics le play kan kande ka ko be mo register la awede yalo mo na lafta na nyanda ka feel especially mansa al fengo fem bondi la da ko na ka tinyale
to nyalo
so ning abe konole e ba plan kanne ba program kanne and it's very true because the immigration of the Amutamiako is my friend during childhood. He told me it categorically is true.
Okay.
Nima funu in public multa kisi la teng. Multa fese la. Akana te mala la pule da kono. Dibe felle ka taw wala nyam.
Abaraka. Thank you. So final caller to young splitter. Final caller maybe program or maybe America. I think it's the US.
Yes, Mr. Sedley
Inimbara, Jamalab.
Mustafa Manjang.
Yeah, Mr. Manjang, go ahead, please. Yeah. Oh, the Canada, I'll code them, no man, move on, ladies. So,
yeah. Mr. Dabo Konton Namba, congratulate la new position.
Abaraka.
Thank you so much.
Abaraka.
Albe diamo min fokan adiamo kuma da back.
Abaraka.
Don't go cross border voting sortie. Komi yankubaya explain yami it makes sense. So I sense make nyawanya nganya loje. Lafta yankuba ni ngala minna don wala mindi ko foitol damal mimbe Gambia. Because UDP is not an opposition. I don't know why people call us opposition because the government is a coalition government.
Yeah.
So lafta yankuba ni ngala minna foitol damal mimbe tol party damal mimbe communicate le banko to work together can make sure that cross border fraud mean voting they work together put a special envoy key to Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, Kaidanilako, Gambia will never tolerate this. Just what's going to happen? Nimbaro boy, who is going to pay the heaviest price? Senegal. Number one, they're going to pay heavy price if they involve in our politics. Second, Guinea-Conakry. Third, Guinea-Bissau. They need to know the Inyantanil Lonal. So Gambian Kolu, Momo be Gambia neighbors would let me along abundant Senegal or abundant Guinea-Bissau or Conakry. Al diamoe. Alafo let them stay away from our election. This is very, very important. Mr. Sedley, the second point is Ekokodomindi Mola. The one in the sister do diamoda kunu. Do the Sado Akumada $1 million. 1 million.
Wow.
ako 1 million about dila pour ko musol nyinae. So Alnya Dalia Hakilo to that point also.
Wow.
1 million, that's $20,000 US.
Yeah.
So all so but I'll communicate for them.
Okay, Mustafa, thank you for your call. Wale Junior comment like ako ilafti number. Go through the comments, yeah, inbox. Wale Junior be Germany. Ako they would like to have your contact number.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just complete this finish.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I apologize. My apologies, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, muso imbin for member da France, Namira Tola. It's not about qualification. You guys need to question his mental capability. In fact, Gambian Yanta makes so that now anybody you want to be a presidential candidate, they have to evaluate you mentally.
Badu.
Yeah. Because we keep on putting psychos as
psychopaths,
and then we expect that they're going to perform as a normal human being. It's not going to happen. So once again, Mr. Youngs, Dabo, Sedidi, God bless you all.
Thank you.
God bless the Republic of the Gambia.
Thank you. Okay, not call us Jamalaje, but I can't take every caller. May Youngs Blala Sarodi, I respond to these last two callers. Then Abla Sarodi for what do the youngster family the family UDP platforms or but right now, more importantly, he's part of the executive and also have a media like Carola. So Ngalongo Nekaraso routinely, and we also have Dr. Amos Katajane at some point. So Youngs Zabarabag enable respond to these last two callers, then we enable it.
Thank you very much, Segu. La famille for the last caller, I think the other caller before that. Foreign voter registration on I mean, at the moment, it's just the talk. It's just the rhetorics at the moment. This is which people are saying. There isn't any tangible evidence as of yet, apart from video. But there is no evidence on the electoral roll. He can't register. He's not a Gambian. And then that has been proven by people from the village and in Abu Dhabi or other things. So we'll be hopefully I see a registration of that. The first thing Nyanta Minkela Wolam Nyindugo for Gambian let them register.
Yeah.
Registration of Minkana. Mobe Akara. Ning mo inumang ID card so dong mako ya ID card so to panang imang ID card so to imang birth certificate so let them try and get alcalo attestation and then so ning nata they are able to register kumaya bakele that we get first to register first then new obadaje inumang Gambian the new fana register we can then come and scrutinize those ones from the chaff from the wind so what a kumata back after this foreign voter registration is a concern for everybody. Baringalonko, it can go at the immigration level. If it is happening on a mass scale, I think immigration more better by now. It wouldn't be something that you will hear from one immigration officer, but it will be something you will hear from almost all immigration officers. Because I have spoken to somebody in immigration, but I come in for it is not happening on a mass scale. And then I have recently found a case of the where Gambian passport or sort of but woman Gambian or the Senegal. But the passport of Banda, I've been one of the countries in Europe, and the passport of Banda, he wants to renew it. But straight away, immigration told him that ila passport is you are not a Gambian. Yala passport sees.
Decline.
Decline. So that tells you that the system at the moment is working.
I don't know whether you heard this. What really baffled me, Ahmad Ba is openly threatening an Alcalo. But
that one is very wrong. That one is very wrong. Very, very wrong.
the minister call out an alcalo, you are intimidating somebody.
In the middle of, in a public gathering like that is humiliating, and it is wrong. That one is wrong.
Yeah.
And I think, in fact, all political parties should condemn them on that. That one is wrong. That one is very, very wrong. It's quite uncalled for, and it is unnecessary in our democratic dispensation at the moment. So it is very wrong. You know, that nobody should condone. Malum Adam Barrow and his government, but you know, Yalum Barrow is clueless, and Barrow is doing the same thing like Ahmad Ba is doing. But Ahmad is a loose cannon, and at the moment he seems uncontrolled, and he's just ravaging everywhere like a wildfire. He's dangerous, very dangerous at the moment. And what we need to be very careful of is that we don't give too much attention to Ahmad Ba as well. Because what he wants is to distract Gambians, divert attention to unnecessary petty things that Gambians have no issue about.
He always wants to be in the headline news. Ahmad Ba, Ahmad Ba, Ahmad Ba, Ahmad Ba.
Ahmad Ba, exactly. That's all he wants. Because because Ahmad Ba knows that Barrow is a fool. And the only way you convince a fool is make yourself more relevant to him.
Yeah.
And that is the only way, that is the only reason why Barrow seems to believe that Ahmad Ba is indispensable in his government at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Ning Barrow Yalon ko Ahmad Ba Ning Mano is just nothing. In fact, it's causing worse to me. But Barrow, look at the people like Dusano. Clowns Dusano. Because akalafi umosivale like Baisankara nyol minu kata diamola even though ibe banko benen but he quasi create is hey but more imam better this is the Momi Alonko is reasonable clued on womari kata umosifala because these people are loose cannons. They are not added value to anything that I am doing for this or anywhere. But Barrow doesn't know that. Barrow IQ is very low. This is why people like Ahmad Nyol are having relevance and having significance in his government and depend on them.
Remember, after loyalty, aka phone ka for represent court.
Ako rent tribunal yalo. But I'm not rent tribunal. What there is not much litigation in there. That's it. You know, bari ming kumayata lafa na ming emphasize to Gambian we have to give Gambians hope that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is UDP, and UDP has all the disciplines, the vision, the idealism to turn this country to the Singapore that Sadauda had always dreamed about. And we achieve that. And if Gambians are willing to give us that opportunity 2021, we will prove before we get to 2026.
Yellow Young's Honorable Suleiman Saho, the UDP youth wing. I am member at the Congress. I just want to remind people of that. I come on for very, I think that
very important indeed.
Very important. Justice, you understand? Abuse of power is a threat to peace. You understand? He couldn't have sold any better because Wolebeke and Gambia, injustice Lebeke and Gambia, victim of Kumboka Hanisai, perpetrators are enjoying, former Jame enablers right in the cream of things, Adam about abusing incumbency. So this is peace and stability of Gambia. Yalan Tolga threat to peace is just Nikido Kidi Kumata Bangkokang. You know, because an angry population, more better like Kamfani, more better this is agitate more and more. So Honorable Suleiman Saholo word to the youths definitely went to impress back because funding the injustice abuse, that's a threat to peace and stability of the Gambia. And I think in the back of our mind, we should vote Barrow out.
Definitely. And that should be the I want all Gambians, especially those in the diaspora, together. Understand that we have another challenge, just like the challenge we had in 2016. But we have to understand that we do not have a coalition, but we have a party that has the potential of defeating Barrow. and can do very easily. Why don't you give that party a chance?
Wallahi.
Party UDP. They just have to close their eyes and give us that one chance and let us prove ourselves to them. And I believe on the Dabo we can suddenly prove it to all of them that we can change this nation. We can make it modern Gambia that it deserves to be. And we can do this with their support in uprooting this or the clueless government, because this government has turned to be the worst clueless that we've never had. No vision. You know, so we are disappointed. Yes, we should be disappointed, but we should not be pessimistic about the future. And all the parties, they do not have the opportunity that we have in this upcoming election in defeating Barrow. And if you your support in UDP, if you encourage one person to vote for UDP, you will regret it. You will achieve that change. You will up the system that is bad. Because don't think that we are a worse alternative to Barrow. We are far better alternative to Barrow. UDP, better alternative in every way, because we are diverse, we are inclusive, we have the intellectuals, we have the ideas, we have so many things. We can discuss these things on any platform, and you will understand that we have the wherewithal to change this country.
Yeah.
But Barrow doesn't have it. Just look at the people on his platform. They are all as precious as Barrow himself. And
I laugh. Ako Brindle ako 19 people. So people Gambian all manta Barrow fale ka. Ako 19 people da malbe NPP la platform after an hour. Only 19 people.
Like for some imagine QTV wala for more barande, because QTV could have done a better program for people, but it all now rally to open rally, you know. But you know, QTV, they need to be very careful, because Mohamed Jah has a business interest to protect in this country. This is not how you get into politics as well. You know, even the UDP Congress, they are not even broadcasting it as they are doing for Barrow at this thing. So,
no, they are openly showing their support for Barrow.
They are openly showing their support, and then he has a business interest to protect in this country. How can you be this foolish about it? Because he has spent all of his life in that business. You in politics like that, it's not good.
It's very disappointing. Anyway,
I think he needs to detach his business from the TV and then make the TV run independently of the business. It doesn't reflect good on the business, and it is not good for opposition when they come into power, because they're going to say, well, you were against us. You know, this is not good. But Gambian will be
Abaraka Baga Yangs, thank you. It's really a pleasure having you here.
Glad to be on.
Arjumalungo will have the party leader on UDP TV Media. Sana Jajo and myself will interview him. So that will be another Christmas gift to our people. You know, Christmas gift interview. Yeah. Abaraka Baga, thank you so much, Madam Kontonye Jebaka. Abaraka, thank you. Thank you.
Abaraka Baga,
thank you. Okay, Mbaringolo, brother young staff, very important, very interesting interview. And I will shut it down. Audience Kendall Mal Tentula Kemba Jaila. Thank you. Okay, brother young staff, very important, very interesting interview. And I will shut it down. Audience Kendall. Okay, Mari wala barkabake albela make you online bant about 21:05 p.m. in the UK. Right now it's 10:05 p.m. in Berlin right now. Balchin Labaki, I told me uncle be bant about Jibekam. Alaji Ture yep call can I didn't want to pick it because I did announce earlier call I was going to make that the previous caller, last caller, to allow Youngs to take leave of us. But if you want to call in and say something right now, you can still call in. I will give maybe 1 or 2 callers time. Alaji Ture, you can call in and contribute. Before I have got a couple of audios here, and we will play that, and we will definitely end the program. Thank you to everybody. Mbe Youngs Tintulabake. That was a very good interview with Youngs Dabo. Let me call Alaji Ture, Sweden. I think he tried to call in. The callers all wait until Melia call Kito Bantaba. This program is being recorded right now live on the WhatsApp forum. Abarakabaka Blai Sise, make a recording Kemolian. Okay, Malaji Ture Shoto, that I've got a call from Italy. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you had dollar line of an Dungan. Yeah, go ahead, Nyancho.
Young starter.
Yeah, young starter, yes.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Malamala albe kontona kunun na Congresso adiata bakele. Mol findi kale so ya izandi gambe no la ko kom UDP ndo nimma manta dawo direct mo be la ka findina.
Mbado ngabango be yanga tule kunun nga jijande.
So nimba kerimbi so kunun sang MPP girl but I'm right now confused ya understand. So say ba mu excuse na sama kan nanja because kunun ngena platform mo jele ngafen na je barla fe ngin kala wala fe to nyati bam fama ga tonya
yamane jeje
ane ko mu to nyati fam ndamal la wala ya understand because mo ni ba do ko kele la banko e nyanda kala banko la interest nyanda wala no mala place ma nyat nenatina la ye la interest jibe because of place la ko wala ya understand mo jawa baro la man sakunda ba wala ke ga bar kunun ito na platform MPP ya min poster wala ko iba nafika yala dundi kan gambia ning sabali kilima.
Please, Nyancho, let's talk about better things. Nkana wo fongo discourse jam because Sabali bala duku kendola kabren kunun Sabali is posting about UDP. Kunun I post kere ka foko day 3 UDP Congress abe safirola jam. So let's not even encourage that. Ngakuma do for duka replace. Don't NPB, that's all that they can do. Let's talk about more important things. Yeah.
Okay. Jangami important so funding kelda more ya ngani trarek na carte ni wala ma be ya
carte o ni yes
yeah wala important ka bu carte aman ko ya mo be acteur na tra carte ni dum tam banim bata min ko nga bo ko UDP tam ba sa ko ni bata ko because ndol adam baro sita ko do min be dan gambia ani député ko ko ka ko do min be approve ani sa mo bu ga ya na sa right now ani sa ngameno ba patare ya san ada ko ba to min be ya na san aba gambere ko do use kan aba masa ko dala resources la ba lo use kan ya na san gambe fani ke ala na ko adam baro man tol nya soto adam baro na si ba fani ke la ko mo fo jam ya na san mun ka bla MPP no mo ka bla interest dambale no gambe non ndo ni understand ya na san al na train carte ni nga mo la kunu sendabo ngonde I'm very surprised sendabo kunu I muna my energy drink le min bang
kono ngaje MPP ngaje APRC mol bato nyeke kay but atela energy level fon ala energy level kani kabri non to atela energy level baronya baro be ka be sinon la baro ka be sinon
dabo ka speak nyame
no because yalo nyancho hada madi ngoni be tonya ka rek for confident of yourself you understand more men bebe diamo kan because abe UDP be tonya ani fanan abe silol explain kan ko UDP man se ko abe tamara nyame ko seno bunda be semento yalla funding ko be semento yalla anu ay figo so ledi 10% to agriculture na budget 25% of contract all ba mila funding ko baro man tan diam sifal ke kam baro be nyin kalanta ya diam wala mbe fenko lola le jana mbe fenkela jana mekela jam baro is not coming up with any policy baro is just don toro okay mbe silole local jana mbe fenko le local jana NPP ndolbe doku wala ni fuma kalanta wol rek so
separe mbama nyanto minyola nyanta ala na ko UDP ka musol sembentu ya bakara because e ka fara UDP bu ka musol sembentu ya bani yaji UDP la ñu place jamal bi ya understand musol le ba mara ringa so right now musol nyanto minkel nda ra carte ni ya understand ya try ya make sure ngati amuna wulula ya make sure nga ada boro bondi ngin kam
inshallah
boro bondi ngin kam pata kilu ngamba muru wala
Inshallah, all galale nyancho abaraka bake. Thank you so much. Na kuno no draw this Congress from. Amange kununda matide. Amange kununda matide.
I understand. I'm motivated. I'm motivated because the way the man is speaking, the guy going a current is different.
Very different. Londo, banco leka banco samba. Abaraka bake nyancho. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Nyancho. Abaraka. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I will not be able to take every caller right now. There are people who are still calling. I will take this last call and that's it. Yeah. Johnny.
Yeah, Mr. Sidley.
Enembara. Alhamdulillah.
Ila manasi.
Na manasi nata chinyaro la ko nyadi.
No manasi ko.
Ha.
Ako ni lafta la real do wol jela be MPP media TV.
Ora vai se useni daje la se useni oboka MPP jibe.
La ko.
Ha.
Ni lafta la real do wol jela na la ku kendo li bol le jube la because media do be je tonya e ka safero ke bar membe keri post be. Anu planda. Ako Atamafu media ya mako bari membe kering ni banku di faranjan to itani la molla le wo mo bela akolti kay tan molla bari kay ko jiates bebu
Exactly.
jiates wolam banku bela national bar mo ko jube mo bu kadela MPP media jube
bari jawone atedu ni membe kera la masakunda ko le fo because Japanese all tractor di atela jana teta da lafto kila fo moto atati. Ate la nyin to abe lola dlalta ko baro ya fo moli ko ate 29 million ke private jet kara New York muna na mo fo banko dingole yo membe kera fa nam ko fo de ate fane mem mandara caring mente caring ako le fo manasi jahalta because anu yaje Mr. Jawne ye nyato jaja akata fani media ka work clis wala jamano bank ala days and number because ya adama barola ya jamera time ya woduma faranka to media mala drum akatu media mala yeah among a good sign the baro is frustrated they san abaraka wa Mr. Jawne abaraka thank you jali siazula jali ko nangana kuliola nga baro manasi lafta to kutule dila la meje jali
sego
na to kudole diala de yala akato mu baro nata du kuola ati ole fu
baro belela
ha baro belela ngay go ndenge to kudole baro nata tinyaro la
sego be konto da beta to la bejeila
awara congress o diata jali
alhamdulillah si manso tentu na jay na annabi tentu si ala tentu na annabi jay
wallahi ya haglo blandi fa lafita Casamance boyo be wo denk lima la congress o lafta tentu la sayna klo blata la alinga encourage what young boy ala denk lo diata back you know
yeah men keta yalon mansaya tarmansero ali UDP la mansaya tarmansero
abe fundiral de
banko be me UDP ko danda ku ke dronde la e poste na Facebook
kadima eko ila kuma xam fenketa je eko nyaadi
me UDP goal dade la positive ya stop follow Facebook non dada baro be dola be ala with the top political to
ha
alors abedama
kurantale de manasi jali la line malo mu nekata jali la line is playing up jali bi jale de bari man fay call shoto ba nga nyima mane fa jale na Manchester la nyima mane nga fa jale kuna ay def bemba akakata congress la nyima
seko kunu nyima e mo woro le cross café ndi kunu
je ay mo woro ay wala samaran nyima mane
mo woro nyima e wala tundi UDP afana kata aso
nyima mo kata la balti
no nyima mu jatolati Ko kabira nte kumandi video call la ko ne tibe nani le cross kabenka ko inivita patira ko ani jali akonya ndeka kenka ni ale de kile ali patio
no katala le mati
akonya binni nyima dia nyima ko jaga akonya jali akonya naka fu jele sila ta funka jarjara ndim to man dim ko ila fonki male mo ake sila akonya la fa ba ko le yeah ko kimadabo nya kimadabo
jugona kumatama nga jugona kumatama
kesulu sali masa
ba Ibrahima di maka kumadi wala kesulu sala me bari nga first lady sol fana ko anti saleni adi mayndo nge konto mbake ya kata mbake le
yalo ala useni so ko useni horomo so dai kunya so bari useni la muso de tambita
wallahi yala muso la speed jele yo la moyle
ala ma ja ko may ko aka baraka
na ambassador ha ko wandi wala ha
useni la muso ala yalo ala useni so ne amam jama so ala useni so ala kala muso la ko muso te muja te sabata sesen la ta useni ko ina denka ya ke useni ko ila fikila so fendi ni muso lu akole ta nyawle na ko wodi kam ni ko ko so
yarela line malam fu mole ba call kamba mole be jali call kam anyway maybe he would call back anyway albela may kam banta bala ngajale ko somebody said I should take more calls but you have to understand I've been here for long so it's been long hours for me. I know I appreciate a lot of people want to call in and people are over the moon with this, but I think I also want to say thank you to each and everybody. Love the topic in the coverage, and I'll have a couple of audios to play. Regular program will wrap up shortly. Love the day I'm going to Fatuba Barola Kuala, but I'm going to expand on this on Wednesday because promo Jamasa Kalamata being a Diamo war in the Congress hall. Albela Bantabala is exactly 17 minutes past 9 p.m. in the United Kingdom right now, and in the Gambia, 70 minutes past 10 in Belgium right now. Mbal Tentulabake, Fatuba Barota, the birthday celebration, Allah. Sankare la Muso, Aji something, a first name, I'm trying to look for it. Atata Walla Kulela, I will get a name, I tell me how long. Mamadou Badji, the Adamaro's National Security Advisor, Yala Ika Kumani Sankare, Alamuso, I bad the celebrate, I'm me back. Fatuba Barota Raji, well, in fact, Buruha Haketaja, Sonko Ketaja, I'm not going into the good details. Fatuba Baro was involved in altercation, not physically, animal duntanyology. But men important that I love to know. Fatuba Baro Begi have a Kuro Deacon, 20,000, 10,000, Kamol and this is what really annoys me. Fatuba Baro, First Lady of Gambia, Mayalon Kontoleka Ndoleka came out Balundi. Ndoleka came out leaving 150,000 to spend. So Fatuba Baro be Kurobon Lamintolo Foka Wallet Dalasi Wuli Muang Wul Tansava Molbiji eyewitnesses at this. In the say was a Libena Kona Janeric Barol Kana. And Fatuba Baro cannot deny this. Altercation of Ketajet, animal Duntanyola, Dafology. I'm not going into the details, but sort of argument Katajele. Display a molekanji, wofana matuai, right? But afterwards, akaka o mari le nyawal, abe 20,000 odila, abe 10,000 odila. This is scary, right? Wo mari mujaloleti, wofana me occasion auto. So Fatuba Borobeji 20,000 wuli muang, wuli tang. It's very, very. Kunu lo ada benyin diam sifal abenyene fokan an UDP mol benyene fokan alinga manse kuna sile tinyaro be kekan president wala muso ka wuli tang Gambian be bataring Gambian be tang 10,000 just birthday celebration. The name of this woman mbata nga remember Aja Fanta Baselon and Aja Fanta Baselon wala la musoti wolong Sankare la musoti Aja Fanta Base alia lonne wala bala wulu lo celebrate like Fatuba Baro Tataji. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. But I manya menkeji report all men photo tamajang. It's scary. This is very, very scary, Gambia. And no ndolnga falling diro men nga cool men kele this is what we fought against, wasteful spending. Kamola kurota ka bemuta ka tinya. Fatu Baro, yalong, wallahi hadama di wala kateria nyenala. Fatu Baro, na mira 4 years back, abenu mintole. Alaye harjo, okay, kema moli amako ya natake ke president, no harm. Moli support. Bara domang, game mo fore bankoli. Kadaka 10,000, body 20,000. There are a lot of people in government. Il a salary from 10,000 see. So the first lady ko mo the mayor birthday celebration. Ko mari la kurodi. And this is the thing. It's wasteful expenditure. Well, I didn't people like Suntu Ture. Wednesday, I am also going to expand on it. Suntu Ture wol dolu, wol mo opportunist already. Suntu Ture, intellectual dishonesty, bola. You want to appeal to intellectuals to go and help the government. You stood in front of the crowd. Camera mo da kafu akaka molle jabi. Ahmad Badji, health minister Samata Jai. COVID-19, same on you, Suntu Ture. Same on you, Suntu Ture. Suntu Ture, ite ala ne ko Gambia COVID-19 frontline workers all funtu jana, they demonstrated, they protested. Iko man josoto. Suntu Ture, you saw in the news media outlets that COVID-19 funds cannot be audited. It is audited, it is kislo. Kodol billions of left to complain. The health sector is still in a dilapidated condition. Suntu Ture, ite be mintole when Serekunda General Hospital only one CT scanner lebeji. Was scanner tinyata sa patients all kata private clinics all leti ka jobuli lul. Suntu Ture yow te jam misra. Suntu Ture ko ka loy ka Ahmad Bale Jai ka health minister Samatile Jai. That's your bread and butter. But you cannot try, you have even more challenge intellectually. We will put you in your place because Kafako Adama Barrow, bring up a UDP, treasurer la mataman kodita, walatina de mansakunda kodo abuse la. That is the heightened level of intellectual dishonesty. Suntu Ture. Because ite alone ko mansakunda kodo bukata bank, ye bank ranke so yele makuruta. Sunyaro in Mansakunda is through contracts, bundle development project. Me alango Adama Barrow come supporting. I already had him gailela. You know it was not tendered. That is corruption. That defies logic of transparency. But we have got Suntu Ture, first secretary in the Gambian embassy, just because he left Adama Barrow ke palasoto, ikalalo ikokata fuaro le mislead. Adama Babuka UDP Kodita. Aba UDP Kodota la nyadire. And in fact, why is the proof that Adama UDP Kodita? Suntu, why is the proof? Mol sotata jan diaspora le ye korodi molla mol sotata jan ye korodi Adama Barola, because these things are not recorded. All right, so kodi jamala dunda Adama Baro blokono. And again, even hanata woleketa, that is not justification. Kafoko Adama te Mansakunda kodo tala abuse. Suntu Ture Adama lota jan ay private jetota, abusing taxpayers' money. Fuara jellebe in bolon kono woli akalamta ko Adama e million morning kononto awole ka private jet Suntu Ture iman lo yo fo moli iko ka Adama la jeyi itening Baro itening Yaya Jammeh la molu 6 and 9 munal nafa because itele lota jang ye Adama sono sa ite ko kata lo bolon kono be Adama principe Ahmad Ba ran to Senegal moli afo jande Ahmad Ba la video tandi molla during the campaign trail Suntu Ture, get that out. Because Ahmad Ba was in Senegal. But Gambia the problem is multifaceted problems in the Melsoto. Molbi jeni ke palasolto. Ibuka mandu. Suntu, you are not the only diplomat. Diplomat will be jane me ala nibe UDP. Nde tol fola. Ibe daring, ibe la dokol kekam. We have no issue with those people. Mol dol be jane me ala ko ye kelo menke woli yoleke. But wol bukata ka Adama Barrow falukulu tentu. Wol professionally they are doing their jobs. And they have no issue with those people. I wouldn't want them to come out and condemn Adama Barrow or come out and support UDP because ibela civil servants all limit. But Suntu Ture hakilotu. Suntu Ture Mansakunda la chilobo ko tumarali. Moma nyana mo remind la wala ja ya jamela Mansakunda li. But in them may understand Ibrahim Silla, Suntu Ture, Siaka Jata. You know me yalanko ibeni UDP. Ye fanke UDP Jarima Balde. Today they are seeing the very things that they fought against Adama Barrow la man sekunda be okek. Amar Bakar Lo ka alkalol threaten Suntu Ture biki. So Suntu Ture, I want to rubbish ilo assertion on Bantaba. Kafako Adama Barrow man UDP la kodita so walatina te man sekunda kodotala. That is utter nonsense. Mansakunda nima Mansakunda doku my experience sotoje la moy meli experience sotoje. Some of us have more experience than you, itani Adama Barrow and most of these ministers in government. Alte Mansakunda doku for la mo ala for module, but not some of us. Because we have worked in the civil service, we know things all kakeje nyami. Most of the ministers and these people, Adama Barrow iti amana nabe kodo talabita, abe kodo mentakan state house. Adama Barrow la tabir la albe bunyango lokan Suntuture. If that is not corruption. And even there is an audit report which says that this government is not transparent. The Western powers have questioned the transparency of this government. I feel like a man second support ye funke laughing stock. Ye draft constitutional samananja. Hani ya jamel fisate ni man secondary. Ya jamel nala ya jamel ya. I constitutional samanande. I defend. I samba. Multata we went to the referendum. Gambians voted in for that constitution, which ushered in the Second Republic. Adama Barrow failed woefully. Take Adama Barrow and support them be Suntu Ture. I constitutional samana 116 million. I constitutional nyinka sabotage. I tell a mastermind because of Alanyin Tamu me alanko Sanjululo ikabe continue laji in retrospective way ko amampare wal. Anin fanan ka president la sembo tala. Ka president la sembo tala. Ngamere nga nyile kelenu Suntu Ture. Say Adama not a mastermind. Say Adama the government shamelessly. This government shamelessly. It will let out Nigeria ko Jonathan Goodluck na way na peace. Wala na Halifa Salako. What peace? People are condemning this because this is an insult to Gambian. So Gambian on Ali Suntu Ture wol dol told Mark. Birintanga video ya Kenya na kaka mole Adama is corrupt or not corrupt. Banjul development project, why was it not tendered? Suntu Ture. Can you explain that to us? Ni Yaya Jamele Okelu, you would have been the loudest spouse in all over. What more Suntu Ture can dasama WhatsApp lela? Aka konto WhatsApp lela, kasima wala kela WhatsApp audio lela. Abe yaila WhatsApp audio, loud. Today you want to come and validate things. Kafu mole Adama Barrow. I said that Adama Barrow is grossly corrupt. And I'm going to repeat that here. Ni tambita Adama Barrow le ika almamo la mo corrupt ringo ita Adama Barrow te mojala. Adama Barrow is corrupt, and I will never use the word allegedly on Adama Barrow. Adama Barrow is corrupt. Suntu Ture. Adama Barrow attempted to bribe MPs here. What is corruption? Ni woman corruption to womanity. So it is Adama Barrow shenyandi lano. Ni be Adama support la ya support wo mo la nyantoleti. But the Gambia alinga dishonesty bula. Just because of sweetness of office. This is what really irate. You're not going to irate about some of these things. I really get annoyed about these things because it's disappointing to see comrades, Melialonko, because supposedly they were in the fight against bad things, now justifying because it only palace dimaleto. Ibe masakunda la resources use kan. Enin Bamba mas belbe embassy. Right? Today Bamba is out fighting against this government. Eden Baba always struggle on. Eden always struggle on. Sundu was even saying a lot of things about some of us. Because we don't like UDP, we don't this, whatever. Being told me alonko, Alcanto le command the UDP, Dunkuto, Lantolga na Fore Alcanta, Suntu Ture Mala Fore Alcanta. It's really embarrassing. And I have no problem in you joining Barrow. That is your civic right. But where you cross the red line, and the red line o'clock, Kanaka, Fibe Barole Seniandila. Kafo Barrow man corrupt, Barrow UDP, we will challenge you anywhere. Because corruption of a definition. Young Gambians have this narrow-minded definition of corruption. Corruption physically. When you don't award contracts in a judicious and diligent manner, that itself, new sign of corruption. What is it? Because Banjul Development Project, why was it not tendered? Because Mochato lebiki. Hadim guy ka kudol leka envelope kono kradi hin civil because Hadim guy la wife is Alaji Sisa's sister. Alaji Sisa Adama Barrow protocol officer. So nepotism in the heart of this government. Birin Jamme Musa Bakekang, Ali Wurfajane. What is good for the goose to be good for the gander. You cannot condemn Yaya Jamme for things, and then you want to ka dun nin to fo bali carte mi brama sila bari ma jati Adama Barrow ya ridicule because ni Adama lota jan ka fo medial mafia. So Adama is not happy with ala media, ala information minister, and Ibrahim Jisankere. They are not doing good job for Adama because Adama ya loneko saying among ala media la karo, he is underperforming for the government. Ako molete la mo NPP la, mobuke la mo NPP la, because NPP doesn't have carry good message. Ngo barola mo leka jodi ko UDP mo Facebook party leti. Well, now you have got your president mourning about this. Somebody will make program of Kumfala Jane for Araba Lungo. I'm really disappointed with the First Lady Fatouba Barrow. Kataka Kuro Puntum Pantam. Fatouba Barrow, Fuare Jamal Lebe Banjul Loptanot. Fuare Jamal Lebe Gambi Mela Kurasura. Janibita Fayitandola, Kylen Gislen Ma. Just because he tell them, yeah, First Lady. Aleli Gambi and guide them this sunny. Because you're Nekunjula Fay. So Jekyll you go pay 250,000 or 255,000. I don't, yeah, every month. Monala jo, why ndax lolu dafa justify pour ngay dem di maye just show off wonewu pour lan yow da nga xam fo jogon yalo ne botanu ndame amanjare nga ñori mayin mbari wolo mbe programme dana jande. I have got this couple of audios to play, and then Lansonko inke dolbala ko ñinin kaka. Lansonko is in the Gambia. Na keba Lansonko inke so mbatela Janaba Mas on Batala in next program is also to Ngala Gambele, Nabatology. I will try to get Janaba Mas. But I love you audio la molbe react to UDP Congress. Ali Lamani. Alabarak.
Come nzai Allah damunela nga wule janning wado kasi moy birim bi baro ya sta de ka journalist lo agenda ko bi kala fe bon bi ka la do ko bon bi kala fe bon so comme yudi bin ko lo al kana o gede nunde ya mo be siala kudum nga hada wadu menjem ma ho birin nya fam kan na mana je bare mbama da nyon jala
Okay, Nkanyi audio dol body forum all so let me listen to one of Nassis.
Assalamu alaikum. C'est pour ces fans club forum mal content. Mais mon bé content n'entend bien ma jalo be douala mo be Cairo. Tira be di yom lefo. Wata agara nyaadi le duwa kam mole me duwala dal nga duwa ale so Cairo la ko di ala mo kala 2021 albe sono man sakunda kala sonno mol kono ko din ala ni jam fantu wolte mbalanta dum minna nga yaaja mekele minna wala murunta nan ko te kan dum tol te sonno wala ngabula wodo ala be lola nyel ala be ma ko la ala be be so la Cairo la UDP digol ala kada wori ala be Cairo ken bari de be ko mo ko lu be wolle dani la alla ba wa fitale alla be resingol wa fita alla kanyol wa fita anno alyenda min soto albi ko soto alu wuli mo kanal nene alla carte aladi UDP man sakunda e lo Gambia ni wollota Cairo be nale parce que UDP man sakunda ni wollota ke bal min bentol nyaato ali fallo milia lon ko misil mo le isilata alala I 40 e londo soto banko bi da nyami ya long afele biri botaji man sakunda ko da manta na man ke promisi balet ndol mimbe ko mon nakura wala man si bari aseta wodula dolto dukare ngali ma nene alkarte nyini mo kadal nene ni mi ko do di alla ala domo alesi ko do mun tolle tarin tolle tamu ala domo karte fayo si alda malka dum alla ko kono ali ya fay jen to de ni ko do di nante malla ita jelante nyaato fo mbar ni adi to la mol la ji je nyaal maklalata ali ya domo ni karte fayo si ali ya fay ali adi UDP man sakunda elo Gambia be ba fala alhamdulillah rabbil alamin mbe min ko daadi bi bata kilo ma nyin nande fe man fata je mo fada male fata faji bado ko la hadi fenne man fata jaabe bar kono nyaaya je il a tamit na pour na congress pour nga problème on so ala yake ko UDP duwa sinkir sabole be UDP bul al falle duwata UDP al falle be UDP noma ikaje kudu nyindula to al faaj kum koyol wala be nyindula wodo ala ben na duwa jaabila na duwa be jaabila inshallah rabbi UDP man sakunda be lolan alfa mata moyla forum mo kono baage ni aja alfa mata moyla mba male banda fati de so man tammi wala dina mikadia fati tira sa nyini na bodas ka nyini tindi wone ka te fay kate bayde dukare nga mol be manene mole wul ndo la wino be ala bulu bare ale o kele fa pare da bare ali nga carte nyini ngana tan ni siala nga bodas ka nyini tindigo le ke balu yutol ye wuli la carte pay pada mi be banko ka mobe ajele ko le mi be banko ka duli mbido $1,200 ke mu boto 300 do ba wa $375 $350 sukuro be serri dulino be serri mbadu be serri mano be serri kol be serri mol man kayra soto al anadi ale nga lontol musolu mo kada nyaku mo kada nga minke yaya jamela min tambita nyinti mo ki adamo baro man sakunda parce que dolle adamo baro man sakunda ala ba ko la bi UDP le ya londe o UDP bi o man sakunda londi be to nyale kam man tara na fulno man tara fen no ngaje ko wole bije ayna alifa ba ayna mol be ba fadan si daga alamuta ngalon ko ayen jampale par ala ni jampan tumon ten
okay mbari ngolo mbare muso tento la baka jana ba jalo adi amta seriously WhatsApp forum to be ngala audio sawana jam because nta selection audio select ki sawana jam ay kuma le fo jam wala nyinti ko first of all ako kombonkolo meta emphasize la janni Modet Gambia State House win, Tala State House, Iman Kombo win. With no disrespect to Bolonkono. Every vote counts. But the Niana to numerical strength like combo will look at will again change it. Ale amoyle abafokan ko kombo ngula la korra kolu lan kolu adama mon fenkaleji. Adi amta musol fane. I Tulo Dafo, bidon, wule killing, Kemboboto 300 and something. So, real issue salty, Nyantaka Melfo. And Walana, this lady is very intelligent. Nyantaka Nilefo, Adamana la Molben in Banku de Ayo Mene Nyanta Nilefola. These are the talking points. Mola Balunya, Kemboboto, Dulin Bilo, bidon, wule killing. Yo bondila joto mune betulaji. Bari adama be kuruti nyakam. Adama ka wuli keme ni talulu kari o karate killing kawle dom. Ani ngol membe State House. De paso dro. Sango kono million tan nani, million talulu ani million nani. Subhanallah. Bari Gambian model ko opportunity soto. There is somebody calling me with a direct number from the UK. I try to discourage sorry, caller. Hello, caller. Yeah. Yeah. Can you love the call WhatsApp? But the line of it clear. Go ahead. You're going to love you call through WhatsApp instead of the direct call, but go ahead.
Yeah, man, for the program on you gonna
still the program okay, people are hearing you. So man love you voice that just I can call you after the program, yeah?
Okay. What I want to first of all let me clarify about Sumo. The introduction he's been giving us Kasamas Boyo.
Angela comment jale. In fact, okay, I was going to react to that.
Let me just come. Sumo Manke Kasamas Nkodi. He's my cousin.
Okay.
And this is politics, so we have to be very careful. Is part 1 and 2. Okay, part 1 only. Before Abe Julonin from Lala, he discussed this to me. And in telling our discourse, according to Buronka and now, according to Lapa Julo Tela UDP, you participated not on UDP, so not they talking again. So another like about Lala before about the musical from Jahase. I still got the record with me. I will send everything to you. I have sent you now when you call Latin. That's fine. That is very good. I'm very happy. That's okay. Yalo last Munela. Ngai ko last UDP UK chapter members or the name again executive members. So Ngaya ko contact communicate. Mari baro communicate. Nko ko alimma ko because you are part of the executive. UDP chapter members or executive members. Alila names will dinner.
Yeah.
He's an artist.
Yeah.
Alaka pay.
Yeah.
For UDP chapter. You understand? So I said my names all. So Yakba gave me some names. Maribaro gave me some names.
Yeah.
I bring a names will say I akoniko buru akoniko two siaka bucket. Akoniko toka the siala bucket room. Abukana music when you fanaka cool managing. Okay, so the link and I come back some names summarized from no dealer. I gave him those names. I gave him your name. Yakuba Conte, Mari Baro, Mafuji Jame, Fatmara,
Sasa and Jelangani, Lamin Konate.
Yeah, Lamin Konate.
And Jojo
Jojo and Yakaba.
Okay, yeah.
Jojo to name from Manano at the beginning. So bring up and get no names of Sen Yakuba and Mari and go Kali. So Mari when you come back, we have to be careful.
But Yalanako, you are talking on the public platform. So some of this some of the I'm just causing some of the private thing call maybe you don't have
it's not something private.
Okay. No, I'm just causing you. I'm just causing. Go ahead. Okay.
That's fine. Is true. Because
yeah.
So Natana Jojo to for RG. Something like UDP chapter tools there. So Kabring I travel in already. All from original phone calling. So I don't play Pentani. We will not let Kabring at public visit. Kabra public visit already. O what more national society Barialo, ni more Mulfan Suka Bata Pabila, new profit Pago Ningono. Ube Pabi in a Condalale. Some people like the other executive members or another will put
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kanye, for sharing the historical.
Yeah. Introduce as customers boil.
Okay, can you give me a minute? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's explicitly clear to each and every one of us called Gambian Olam. I heard him say that. Let me land, please. Let me land, please.
Yeah.
I think we all heard him say that at the Congress after Birala Julola ko monkey kazamas in Kodimu Gambian. Every Gambian law. I heard that, but yalong nickname lom even Almami Fanditalia Kumani. Yalong moka tole. No, let me finish. It's a more commanding. So I think. Let me learn, Mr. Kanye. I allowed you to speak. Let's have a conversation. Let's not have monologue.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
I think this is not a big issue. Calling him a Casamance boy, what we should tell is constantly tell Gambians to Gambian Olam. And he himself, there's no better person who could say that than the man himself. He said it at the Congress where thousands and thousands of people loud. It's louder. And Casamance boy, I know he's not a Casamance just because Almami call him that nickname. So yala moka toso tole. You understand? Ndese no Gambian otile ye the Japanese boy for example. Okay, ika land some come like a ginger boy. You understand? Aka from command tola. So this is just a name. So let's not wallow too much into it. It is clear that he's a Gambian and nobody is doubting his citizenship. When the Casamance boy, one thing is if he comes out and say he doesn't want anybody to call him a Casamance, because people can even reject their nicknames. You understand? People have done that. I don't want to be called this. Now maybe he when he says that, then we all stop him calling him by his real name. But how did this Casamance boy come in? Because another you love to jealous him. Yeah.
Because munam koningi kabra apata ni kabra pareta trago ni fenkala akoniko because Casamance no more manje ni alonko na studio ni nta dami usla and the job is very easy for me and it's cheaper. You understand? So I personally managing for come put molia fengem. I had to put some income to it to support him. Put I had it. Put him in Kamala put do in the so neabudu. So what I mean Kabrai trago ni funta kuta ke. Mo jama na tana try put kala no maso. So in na no money this sort of no. Yeah, that time he was in Casamance. So it's a command WhatsApp la. So what WhatsApp number in Senegal number len. What are the customers? This is where customers boy came up.
Okay.
Because people think that he's from customers, but at the time he was based in customers.
So ala nemo muneti. What is his real name? Ismaila what?
What Ismaila Bari. But ala music name is Sumo Bari. Sumo.
Okay, Mr. Kanye, I think what do you need to do? Tell him.
Yes.
Nabe diamla stage auto ayafoko ndetomo Ismaila Barileti nkankumani Sumo. Bajala that will what sink in. I think that is the remedial measure to this. Yeah. Because the nickname the ones are formed that the people, but I think let's forget about. We all know he's a Gambian, so nobody is gonna buy into this customers call. I knew that Kabilu Mena Diamtako Amugambia already, and I, like I said before, I even referenced his name. I knew that Ngalo Neko Gambian all of. So I was just calling him because Ngabana Walala nicknamed, you know, Walala.
Ala nickname is Sumo Bare. Sumo Bare. What am I nickname?
Okay, thank you for the clarification. Yeah. Sumo Bare. Thank you for the clarification, Kanye. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Appreciate the call. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we made it clear that Gambia ding all musical theater back most importantly, because he's a talented person. Ismaila Bari, Sumo Bari. That nickname there doesn't mean that he's a citizen of Kaza. He's a Gambian like any of us. So Mr. Kanye, thank you. We have a historical background to the whole thing. But the reason I told for mention is because of the quality of the music, and we should encourage young talents in Gambia cultural industry. So I'll the program of 13 minutes to 10 in the United Kingdom right now. So thank you. Karinjai, how is Arsenal doing, Karinjai? Arsenal, I've been told this. What position? All position on the table, the Premier League table. What the position there? Until Man United they climbed up yesterday after that resounding victory over Leeds United. Thank you, Jerry Sise. Thank you. Allah barakati Mansur. Bio mana sister Binta Jame. Binta Jamele, Mary Musa, American. Be content about it. Thank you so much. Mansur Singati. Allah barakati. Thank you to each and every one. The young Tabo Temple about it. Lawati Kumamenta, Kanagi Line Bantera, 11 minutes to 10 in the United Kingdom right now. Thank you so much, Binta. 11 minutes to 10 in the UK, 11 minutes to 10 in the rest of Europe. Pray for us in Europe, in the UK right now, because we are on lockdown, in a lockdown, you know, in Europe. The COVID-19 lockdown we are under. We are also under air travel restriction in the United Kingdom right now. The European countries have put us on lockdown right now, so we can't travel. We can't go anywhere. In the next week also, the flights are banned to leave UK, to go to Canada, to go to India, to go to Italy, to go to Germany, to go to Belgium, Holland, France. Eurotunnel closed down. No vehicles, no cars, everything. Complete lockdown for the Christmas. So UK, we are on our own. We have to pray so that this thing gets out of the way, so that life can resume and normalcy can resume for people in the United Kingdom right now. You know, Adama Barrow Kamvala, Bantaba, we are wrapping up right now, about to terminate the broadcast, and 134 people on my computer is showing 179 people, 181 people, but on the Facebook showing 138 people watching. Facebook downsizing viewership right now for whatever reason, but anyway, more than NPP platform. I don't bother. You got a lot of work to do to convince Gambians to watch that mediocre platform. So until we're right now terminating the broadcast in under a minute or so, Bantabala broadcast should end. 183 people on the computer watching Bantaba, 141 people on Facebook, and we're also being watched and followed on YouTube. So even at the end, if 19 people could be watching, seriously, 19 people have a NPP GB can. Wow, I think you guys should just close that platform. But maybe it are closed because near close that is going to end the lifeline for some people. Money will not come in. But it's not. What's the point? Look, let's face it. The reason why you do a program is for Gambian solution. I come to a radio station or television. Yeah, radio station or radio station or solonary. Let's face it. It's not about viewership. It's a fact. We can all try to hide, but you immediately start broadcast. You want the message to go. So ning NPP kat mo tanning konondole ki GB an hour. Please, NPP guys just needs to shut that platform down. But it's akela. Ba kurubi nahala. Ning you see, and this is the heightened level of dishonesty. Ning opposition platform olo nyinti. 19 people back you, but don't have solo. But because he's representing Manasi, and now Manasi is telling Gambians to go and listen to NPP, and funds have been given. Father Bagbaro Kuru deal, iko 1 million deal janede. Father Dan Sola 1 million. So 19 people call GB seriously. Alala platform of strong NPP. Wallahi alfana na call nyanda tambila lale. If I am coming here every day or every other day, 10 people, 19 people, because I want the message to go out to the listeners. So maybe people are not happy with my words. Ego keba dibikono lola ni molme je fonyante fanjalale. Right? So NPP alala NPP platform. This is the message I want to say Adama Barrow. Rather than yafo Gambian ole ko NPP lamoy. Gambian ole NPP lamoy, NPP strong. NPP media platform are strong. And I'm saying it on a legit point. Mo pokali jibe alema mosoda today 12 people. Do fela safaja. Mo tanilulu. This is a joke. You cannot have a platform. Bintanjai Musikeba, Amanta platform run Kabala own Facebook live platform also. Momenka GB, Wobuka NPP la platform of GB. And a lot of private platform, private need a private NPP. This is just a joke. Alala platform of surround because the message is not going out. Hanali Jumale invite Gamino Bukai. Adama Barrow for another tola. Hani platform on the maybe 300, 400, last year 500, last year, you know. All right. If that the president on a platform, or president can be on a tour, no wonder Marasi is angry. Ako Gambia media bukatela message spread because akabiben gara walela. So NPP, seriously, can you reconsider closing that platform down and do better things? But I'll tell you, the reason I'll ask Sorona because it could only dialogue. Come after me and insult me if you want. But I'm not saying anything here. But this is the reality. If 12 people are watching, that's a joke. Allah Baraka. Kadija Barrow is watching Bantaba with fake account. Aka platform all bele jibe. Ndofo Barikari phone is watching right now. Ibrahim Shilla. Ngal na account abenjibe account on anything. Ndala account expose like. Ndofo Barikari. Aka platform all jibe. It will be like a jibe. They all watch Bantaba. But the numbers all Kashalanyari. I'm gonna come in right now. It's under 30 seconds. I'm gonna close Bantaba. It's 2 minutes to 10 in the UK right now. 2 minutes to 11 in the mainland Europe. We will converge again on Wednesday, and again we'll have that Christmas interview with you on UDP TV Media. Me, Honorable Lawyer Dabo, UDP Party leader, Secretary Party leader. We shall have an interview with you. Sana Jaji and I will co-host that program on UDP TV Media. Christmas Day gift, Christmas Day interview. I'll sit down, relax, and enjoy that interview. We'll have that on the UDP platform on this Friday and Christmas Day, inshallah. Yeah. Okay, this broadcast will end exactly at 10 o'clock in the UK right now. On the 30 seconds, the program will end. 10 p.m. UK, the broadcast will end.